single time we start, you make me laugh right when we start.
Sorry, I'm not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Like Demi
Sorry,
Lovato said.
not sorry. Hi, everybody. We are here for the we think, the very last part of Tell Me Why, a very sad and depressing and wonderful story that we somehow find ways to laugh through.
Yeah.
And it's really not my intention, but it's a good time. I will say right on cue, I was going to say, if you're here because Not So Average Fangirl seems to think that there's going to be some revenge happening, I just want to tell you, you're probably going to be disappointed. Feel free to stick around because, I just can't be shooken. So, I mean, even We Last Reacts, Moscow said, you can't shake Tina. And this is true. And also as a side note, as a reminder, Elijah, Not So Average Fangirl, if people are here for that and they want to know what's in this super secret private chat, I will tell them for 5,000 points. Remember, you could check your points by doing exclamation point points in the chat like I just did. Just a reminder. So be nice.
Yeah.
Also,
so not your average. I'm sorry. You're going to be disappointed because Tina's unshakable and I disappoint women on the regular. So there you go.
There you go. That is a really excellent point. Thank you. That kind of
now it's canon.
That shook me from what I was going to say, because I was also going to say you can't be mad at me because I am sporting your fabulous gifts behind and in front of me. I am literally drinking from Steph's goodness right now.
You're drinking out of her face.
I am drinking out of her face. Yeah, exactly. Don't tell them everything. Be nice, and maybe I won't. So we actually have so much to do today, because I don't know why we're attempting this, Paul, but we are attempting to actually completely finish the game today. But we have 2.5 hours or so left when I played by myself.
Well, I'm going to stay very focused, and hopefully if Tina doesn't distract me, I can do what I do best, which is focus
disappoint women. Oh, sorry.
Yes. Okay, the second thing I do really well is focus and get the job done. And Evie, I'm glad you're here. So you don't know anything about this game.
Yep.
Evie, do you know what sadness feels like? Great. You're all caught up. You know exactly where we're at in this game.
That is actually a perfect answer. If you do plan on playing this game, again, Elijah, this would probably not be the best stream to join. But if you just want to hang out and don't care about spoilers, we'd love to have you. We're a good time. I assume TOH stands for the Owl House. And the only reason I know that is because I know Elijah and Moscow and Morgan, because I don't watch the Owl House, but I know you're a fan and you're new to the channel, so welcome. Hopefully it's a good time for you. And Eileen, I am definitely concerned about my cat. Just as that popped up, it jumped right behind my monitors, but I have a bunch of different blankets like stuffed in every crevice. So hopefully it works. Hopefully it doesn't knock down Steph today. Okay, so anyway, we have like a ton to cover today, like a ridiculous amount. We're gonna speed through. Don't worry, I'll take down that private chat just in case people get excited about it. But we have so much to cover that Paul and I were kind of thinking that I just might tell him everything to do all together. So it's like, go. It's gonna be a speed run. It's gonna be
Mossy, you're killing me. Just watching the last part, and it took y'all 20 minutes for the confession scene. First of all, thank you for writing out y'all. I appreciate that. Second,
it's
Mossy,
right to my heart.
Right. It took us some time.
Yeah. It really does. And even though we said that we're trying to speed through this, it's already been 10 minutes of us talking about us speeding through. So we should probably get started. Wow. We've got some issues. Okay, let's jump in to the second part of chapter 3, the last chapter. Oh no, we already have a diversion. Well, I will say, while Paul is dealing with whatever is happening, hopefully
I didn't set up the controller. I'm on it.
Oh, okay. Hopefully it's not like, I was going to say like a personal issue, but then he'd ruin that by saying it was a controller thing. But I will say that hopefully we can get Paul will make the right choices because there is an opportunity for a little love match. And seeing as it's Pride Month starting tomorrow, I think it would be a very important choice to make to lean into this love match, because I know I'd like to see a kiss. I don't know about you all. If y'all want to see a kiss, let me know in the chat with some rainbows and some stuff, because Paul, if you don't make the right choice, people are going to make you apologize for it. Right. So let's go. Let's do it.
All right. Wait a second. There we go.
Oh, nice. Already Pride Month where you are, Eileen. That's awesome. Okay. We'll hear. Oh, no. We won't hear a recap of last episode because we're not at the start of this chapter. That's right. So where we left off is Allison says she needs to talk to Sam to kind of find out a little bit more about their mom, because they're just not getting, it's just not making sense. So remember, right now, Allison and Tyler are kind of estranged. They're kind of fighting because Tyler was pushing her to dig deeper into their voice, and she didn't want to. So she's on her own investigating with Sam now. So knowing our Tina tell Paul everything to do, just go straight. This particular scene, really, there's not that much to explore. So you're just going to go find the main door, not the garage door, and go in and talk to Sam. Just talk to Sam.
Yeah. If you like a strong woman telling a man what to do, you found the right stream, because that's pretty much what's going to happen today. Me just being like, all right, Tina. Yes, Tina. I'll try that. Yes. Absolutely. Let's save time. Yes. Mm-hmm. That's what's going to happen.
See me? I'm touching my hair and everything. I like that. Okay. That is the wrong way, Paul.
No, this life preserver. I feel like there's something here.
It's the wrong way, Paul. Turn around.
Tina, don't push me. There's something about this life preserver. I feel like it's... Wait a second. Is this a crab fish? Oh, wait a second.
Go in the door, Paul. We don't have time. You're the one that has a hard stop, Paul. We got lots of rainbows in the chat. I know there's going to be lots of disappointment if you don't make the right decision.
Oh, okay.
Go talk to Sam. We have too much to do.
Oh, Allie.
Allie, I didn't notice you there. I was too busy looking at things.
Ooh, it's a loose cough.
Yeah, I'm fine.
So, Sam, how often did you bang my mom?
So
seriously, that's actually kind of what she wants to know.
Oh, is it pretty much?
I mean,
some things.
Yeah?
You've known us for a while.
Your whole lives. You puked all over my slick denim button-up.
That's a nice memory.
Can't put any of the chain or the valve covers back on. So, did you need something?
Just pick something!
Just checking in on you.
I was just driving by and wanted to see how you were doing. I heard there was some trouble on the docks.
Cut to the
There's
chase.
Always trouble on the docks.
Are you gonna be long? I was hoping we could talk.
I don't need my ears to fix an engine. What's up?
Never mind.
I was just wondering if I should call you Dad.
So,
it's a valid question.
What are you doing wandering around in the middle of the working day?
I'm off today. Sam, could we talk now? It's a little important.
Ain't that what we're doing? Where's your brother?
We had a fight.
We had a fight.
Bit of sibling rivalry, huh?
This guy does
exactly.
Little brother have
Yeah.
at it. Right up till the end.
So, I was over at the station and I was thinking about some things.
Yeah?
You've known us for a while.
Your whole lives. You puked all over my slick denim button-up.
We know, Sam. You've already told us.
Damn,
Paul,
is that the only thing you remember?
Paul, pick different things. Fruss says, Sam, hurry up. We need to speed run.
Physically painful.
Thank you, Fruss.
It'll be a miracle if I don't throw out my back.
Let your brother do the heavy lifting.
So he can throw his back out? Not better. What are you doing?
My cousin Billy bought an old motorboat, but that fool drowned the engine, taking her out. Yeah, I told him I'd fix it. Goddamn Billy buying some corroded, rusty-ass junker.
God. This article about ocean acidification is really unnerving.
Well, I don't think that's
What's
relevant.
that?
Nope,
Oh.
not at all. Do you want to know where to go, Paul? Because we're speed running.
Change is ruining the
Sure,
ocean.
where should I go, Tina?
Did he say that you need to help him yet? Or did you?
Having some trouble?
Oh, he did not.
There we
Can't
go.
get to-
Yeah,
My idiot cousin.
Oh, I had to
Rust.
look at it first and then talk to
Can't
him.
rust remover.
of course.
You come across it, pass it over, yeah?
Oh, sure.
Wait, what am I supposed to do?
Still can't get him off?
Oh,
So drop me up
is
the
that,
goddamn
is that what
wall.
you do in your spare time?
I can only find that goddamn rust spray.
There we go. So he needs
Rust.
to find rust spray. Would you like to know exactly where it is, Paul?
No, I got it from here, Tina. I'm
Wow,
pretty good.
wow, Mr. Hard Stop is playing it risky, huh?
I know my way around a garage.
Do you? I'm
Yeah.
just gonna, don't mind me while I sip on stuff a little.
Would this help?
Oh, thanks, princess, but that ain't it.
Oh.
I'm
That's
not
all right.
your princess.
Not a princess.
Oh, that's right, Allison.
There we go.
Frisk. Yeah, I would actually agree with that. Is this like Life is Strange 2 6mm wrench with a reversible thingy? Not sorry, fangirl, if you're still here, I know that you know what that's about because you're playing Life is Strange 2 now as well. Yeah, pretty much, but a lot easier.
It should be on one of those shelves back there.
Should be easier. Pending
work-
Paul's.
No, here's the
Decisions.
thing. I bet no matter what you do in this game, it makes you go through like 3 choices. I bet you that's how it is because that's this kind of where they're like, ooh, clicking around and clicking things. That's entertaining. People will love that.
Oh yeah. Paul has some feelings about oh, let's not, you don't need to go up there. But that's okay. That's
Okay.
I don't want to tell you what to do everywhere, but like this
yeah.
particular scene just doesn't really matter so much.
Ah, of course. There it is.
Damn it.
What happened?
Busted my finger with that stupid wrench. Grab me a gauze. Should be in that cupboard over there.
Oh my gosh.
Ah. Now I feel no, I don't feel better.
Why? That's
I
gauze. That's
spoke
what he
too
needs.
soon.
That's what he needs. He needs gauze.
Okay, maybe you're right.
He just said gauze.
He did. You're right. You're actually right. He did
Got
say
some
that.
But next to the sink.
He did say that. Good job. You know why? I've never gotten to a point where he needed it
Tim?
because I've gotten the can faster.
Must be nice, Tina, to have such skill. I'm glad you can get a man something faster than I can. Way to go, Tina.
But this is nice. This is nice.
Yeah.
Well,
I wish I was.
This is like a director's cut now, guys.
the hell
Tina's
kind of
never
answer is
seen this
that?
part.
To be fair, I've only played this game twice compared to the 401 plus times of Life is Strange True Colors.
Don't take this moment away from me, Tina.
Okay.
A director's cut. This is an
I'll
exciting
settle down.
director's
Also, maybe we need a new command where people tell me to stop telling you what to do.
Hey, you got no right coming in here getting angry at me for something I got nothing to do with.
Serious.
Oh, yeah. Stop lying.
I am so sick of being lied to.
I ain't lying.
Mm.
I'd have been damn proud to be your daddy. Damn proud.
I need proof, Sam.
Interesting choice of words.
Proof.
Well, that's a DNA test?
I couldn't have. I wasn't
Oh, you're shooting blanks?
capable.
Oh.
What?
Season's closed for good on my little swimmers.
The way
Laura
he's
moved
saying
straight
it.
to New York after Richie was born. Ask Laura if you don't believe me.
I'm so sick of this.
Why don't your swimmers work?
so
Tired of trying to
tired of your
unravel
broken
all of
deeds.
Marianne's fucking
The lies.
This is like this is what I mean. What I said at the beginning. This is
Listen.
so serious. When I play alone, I take this seriously, but we cannot keep it together, everyone. And I'm sorry.
Just like that motor that I was fixing, parts of me don't work either.
This is not funny.
Let me show you something.
These are the last swimmers I have. They're in the freezer.
I want you to have them.
I'm saving for a special occasion.
God.
Sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
Well, Fresca's in on it too. We gotta.
When was the last time you cracked a window?
What? Sorry. What she just said then. Proud to be your daddy. Yes, sir. Yeah. Yep.
Evie's sick enough to vomit on his button-down shirt or whatever.
Yeah, I see. It's just this is a sad situation. So everyone, take a moment of silence. Let's
Okay.
clear the funnies. Let's clear those funnies.
Let's get real, guys. Do you have any sad music to put on right now? Anything?
I think you should sing something, Paul.
Uh,
No, no.
Can I?
can I see the picture? Oh, now we're talking.
You're free to look, Paul. I give you permission.
Thank you.
Swords
You're
and
welcome.
screens.
Oh, I took her to see that for her birthday. She hated every second of it. Whole
And I
drive back.
forced. This is not funny. Never mind. That's not okay. Wow.
It was a book.
Oh, it was a book?
I guess so. Must have been one of her favorites. Oh, she was so mad.
Okay.
So if we were all paying attention, or at least
Yeah.
if Paul and I were, this is really a getting to know her mom. And if you did not see the other parts, her mom has died. It won't reveal how, although you may figure it out. It's not a good situation. And her mom also had some mental health concerns that kind of left them as children kind of being uncared for well. And so she never really knew her mom in a sort of like as a human way. So this moment is intentionally trying to connect you with that. And we're doing a poor job at helping that message come across. Oh,
I
thank you,
remember
Bowen.
this. We got this on our trip to Juneau.
Oh yeah. Okay.
She saved up for a whole year to make that happen.
Bowen is playing the world's tiniest violin in sadness for us.
you.
Thank you. It's helping.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Should I read this?
Yeah, check, as you've learned before, check who it's from first. I assume it's from her mom.
This is from Sam.
No, it's from Marianne. That's the address. Yeah.
Dear Sam, I'm writing this from the hotel you recommended.
Always a Southern accent for you.
Okay.
I love it though. No, it's
I know,
good.
it is. It is. Okay, I should really learn how to
No,
branch out.
it's so good though. I love it.
From downtown Southern. I'm sorry, is that Juneau? That's Juneau,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Downtown Juneau. And you were right. The kids love the whale mural. Our other favorite was the Raven mural at the City Hall. Oh, Sam, we love murals. Toddy, we took the tramway to the top of Mount Roberts. Kids wanted to hike the trail, but we only made it to the totems. Tomorrow, we're going to hike to Nugget Falls to see if the glacier still looks like what's on the other side. Hope. What? Hope you're hauling them by the barrel load, Marianne. 2501 Queens Drive, Delos Crossing, AK 77477.
Eileen can't take this seriously, Paul. Try. Everyone try. We're doing the best we can right now.
Doing the best we can with what we were given. These are the brains we were given, and we're trying, Eileen.
Trying.
God.
We're trying so hard.
Happy birthday from a crazy lady to Sam.
Oh, also from Marianne. Let's do it.
Dear Sam, most bears only live to 20 or 25, so congratulations on making it to 29. I certainly wouldn't have survived long out here without you, so thanks again for everything you do. Laura is a very lucky woman. I know you think best part of your past has been erased, but as long as you don't forget the Anna Chalk Rose will always be seaworthy.
I don't know.
It
No
just
idea.
might look a bit smaller in memory. I hope you get some time on the water with Richie this weekend and catch everything you deserve, wink wink, including
Oh,
some new memories. Happy birthday, my cherished friend, Mary Ann.
Marianne's starting to sound like an older male gentleman.
Mary Ann. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
right, right.
sorry.
And Eileen, you are correct. The cat did go by. Thank you for catching that. I managed it well. Oh, all right.
She looks happy.
Okay, so Sam, okay,
She
so all
was.
seriousness, Sammy used to be married, but then she
Yes.
died?
So there's a lot that you're finding out.
Got it.
Sam, I don't think it's fully been revealed yet, although I can't remember because we're so distracting.
Mhm.
If it has, let us know in the chat. But they had a kid, so you know he has a child,
Okay.
and is no longer with this person. That's all we know so far.
Well, I will say this. I can't blame her if she did leave because look at that. He doesn't even put down a coaster on
Oh,
his tables. Look at that ring.
the
He's
ring
wrecking
is
all this wood.
wow. He can't, and he's wrecked his own wood as well. Anyway, this is not funny. It's
Why?
not. This is not okay today. I'm sorry.
Finally got
I'm
my
sorry,
cut.
new people.
Please
Mary
put
Ann's
together a
the one
montage of
who
you just
got it.
shouting. It's
Made me
not
wear that
funny.
stupid
This
hat
is a
when I went to
serious
the-
This is
game.
not funny. Yes, Mossy, they had flirtations. So they had little flirtations. Sam definitely wanted a piece of Marianne for sure.
He would come over and kind of like scare away skunks and stuff like that and kind of clean up the house and
Well, yeah, and it turned into that. So yeah, well, we'll
yeah.
see.
Probably maybe got sprayed every once in a while, so she had to like get a bunch of tomato juice and like bathe them in tomato juice. And when you're bathed in tomato juice, things happen. People get turned on.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Maybe
Classic.
we should hear
Am
about
I,
that one
am I
time.
alone? Okay.
Is that something you're into? Okay. Anyway, continuing.
We've been working on that barn for months. That roof was a son of a bitch to sheath. Rain just kept on leaking into the loft.
Wait, the barn has a loft?
Oh, yeah. You didn't know?
Oh, she didn't tell us.
Hmm.
Is that a trap door?
Did you hear that? You caught that? You caught something?
Closed the whole thing up. Told her it was going to be real hard to get any hay up there, but
Oh,
she said she didn't mind.
Do you know
So-
what's up there?
yeah, something's up there.
I could tell she didn't want to talk about it, so I respected that.
Well, we're gonna have to empty it out for the sale, so I guess we'll know soon enough.
Al, you really going to go through with this? It's like I told you, that house meant everything to your mama. It's all we got left.
All I have left. Yeah, he is hung up.
You can't just throw it away.
You're right, Tina. He is hung up.
Up.
100%. Yeah.
I'm glad
Oh.
you got hung up on that part of what I said, Paul.
Are we going to help this guy with his drinking? Because he is
I know.
not
I
in a
know
good
how
space.
hard this has
I
been on
know.
you. But you need to move on.
What's done is done.
Maybe it would help to talk to someone about it.
I ever tell you about the time I broke my leg? Shin bone snapped in
Oh,
places.
Oh my God.
oof. I'm such a like. If somebody says something, like I feel it everywhere. Ah.
It stuck in my ass for a month. No use to anybody.
It's your mama.
was so down I
No?
couldn't
Okay.
get myself to get out of bed. But your mama.
Yes!
Don't get any more of that.
Nice.
Knew it!
Got me up one morning and drove me to a nice spot by the harbor. I watched the boats come in and out all morning. You can't let yourself be defined by the parts that are broken.
So true. Last day of Mental Health Awareness Month. Feel that.
You gotta find a way to work with what you got. I think about that a lot. Gotta
Uh-oh.
remember.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, he's dead.
No. Even
he's
Allison shook her head at you.
He's dead, Tina. Let him go.
He's just sleepy.
No, he's gone.
He's a sleepy little kitty.
He's gone forever. That chapter is closed.
Anyway, let's make this more sad. Like, no.
Oh, yeah. I don't nod. I outdid him.
Thanks for subscribing and bye. I know you're leaving. Thank you so much. We'll talk to you soon. Bye. Although, this is the potential pride section coming up. So just saying, maybe keep it on in the background as you take a nap. Paul, don't screw this up. We had a lot of rainbows. Okay?
We're going to get it on, guys.
All right, chat, we need some getting on music.
We're going to get
Just
sexy.
start singing some getting it on music. You know I'm doing that in my head.
Now, if you ever come back here.
Oh, before that, though. Depressing stuff.
Hey, Tyler. I've been looking all over the place for you. You all right?
Yeah.
Boom, chicka, boom, boom. Ooh.
Yeah.
Let's get you off your feet.
Take
okay?
advantage of Tyler since he's so... Is that what... I don't like this at all.
We're going in a bad direction today, Paul.
Tyler can't even stand up, and he's going to make moves on this guy? I don't like it.
No,
Not appropriate.
that's not what happened. I'm sorry for the inappropriate music timing.
Listen, if you want to be alone, I'll go.
What if I want to make out?
But if there's anything you need to get off your chest,
Like
I
your
won't-
shirt.
You saw
Iron
Allison?
Wow.
How is she?
yeah. I went back to check on her this morning. She was in a pretty bad way. Whatever went on between you two, it wrecked her.
Look, I don't want to drag you into this.
Well, I'm already in it, and you look like hell, so...
I just got a lot on my mind.
Well, I know one thing that's good for that. As a
Kissing.
wise man once said,
At the sunset.
fishing is the cure to the wounds of the heart.
Don't you dare say I'm not in the mood.
Oh, no, I'm in the mood.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out
Is
which
that
one
wise
was
man
like a
you?
yes.
Hey, like I said, I gotta write my own legacy.
Oh, we're going to get there, Tina. Trust
So,
me. We're going to
yeah.
get there.
Thanks for subscribing, Tim.
Come on, we're burning daylight. Let's
We
go.
will get there, Paul. We will get
You
there.
gonna go
Why go anywhere when we have a perfectly frozen lake right here?
ice fishing in November?
Yeah, it got cold way fast this year. Climate change. That shit's gonna kill us. But hey, fish first. You can walk behind me if you're afraid, though.
You're actually serious.
I am a very serious man,
Ooh.
Tyler.
Boom, chicka, boom,
go.
boom. There,
So-
that was more appropriate.
Yeah. Nice. Nailed it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Just bend down and get that rod.
Stage is set. It's showtime.
Just hand me your rod. Okay.
You don't want
Wait
to
for a nibble, Tyler. Just wait for a nibble.
Look, no way I'm gonna rob you of your first catch in your own backyard.
All right.
All right.
And now we wait for an hour because that's what happens with ice fishing usually. And this is why we needed to speed run just to get to this part.
By the way,
Yeah,
That would be
I'm
so
good.
great.
man, I'm so gonna miss this.
Miss what?
Just hanging out and fishing, and I'm not gonna have a lot of time after we move to Juneau with school and the JC and everything.
Right.
So did any of the people you came up with at Fireweed land in Juneau?
Oh, I'm not sure. Once they left, I never really kept in touch.
Really?
What's it gonna be? You were really close. Like he was really excited about his fireweed people, but they haven't kept in touch. So that's interesting.
Okay, let's say everyone moves on.
People came and went a lot. And besides, everyone moves on eventually, right?
Not everyone.
Nice.
Not people who get so close they're like family.
Oh,
I already have a family.
Well, there's a reason we think of families as trees. They keep on
Chosen
sprouting.
family.
Oh, hey, I think I've got a bite.
You got this. Reel them in.
Do it, Paul. You get to fish now.
oh, how exciting.
Yeah. It's gonna be just like real fishing too.
Come on, pull up on the rod. Reel them in. Now give it a nice pull.
Okay.
Come on, pull up
This
on the
is
rod.
just like fishing.
Got it.
There we go.
Slippery little. Got it.
Bravo.
First of many.
Pace yourself. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Thanks, Sensei.
Oh, hey, did you want to make solid plans to hit the buzzard hole? The river might ice over soon, so we shouldn't wait too long.
Yeah, sure.
Sweet. I was planning to go Saturday. I'll pick you up on the way out.
Cool. I'll set my alarm to ass crack of dawn. Hey, so the other day you were talking about your chosen family. How did you find them?
Well, high school can be kind of rough when you gotta hide who you are every second of the day. I got to a pretty dark place.
I can relate to that.
One morning, my uncle woke me up and told me to get into his car. I figured we're going fishing or something, but then we ended up outside the Juneau Coalition for Equality.
Your uncle brought you to the
I
JC.
couldn't remember what JCE stood for. That's right.
Didn't know how to help, so found someone who did.
That sounds amazing.
Even if you don't move to Juneau, my offer still stands. The JC holds a monthly meeting. You meet a lot of good people there.
I'm not sure where I'm going, but yeah, if I'm around for the next one, I'll give you a call.
No pressure. Just letting you know the door is open.
Okay.
And wait, it didn't have you fish yet.
Whole fancy bag just for ice fishing?
You don't mix and match. Ever.
Jeez, you don't mess around, do you?
Told you earlier. I'm a very serious man.
Oh,
All right, here we go.
now can we only make out if I catch like multiple fish?
You have to keep fishing until you do it right.
Got it. Well, fortunately, I'm really good at this.
I mean,
Wow. It's just
Okay.
so impressive.
how about them apples?
I don't like to brag about my skills.
Ooh, a little physical touch there. Did you see that? A little physical touch.
Yeah.
Impressed.
I only see 2 fish in my cooler.
Ooh, look at their
For
knees
now.
are pointing closer towards each other. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
They're leaning
So,
in.
Michael's
Well,
doing all my moves.
I don't know what Allison said,
It's like
but
you need a little touch, a little closer, little touch, a little closer. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You read your
it
book,
turns
How to
out-
Make Moves.
I should write a book.
Hey, you should write a book.
So don't tell her I told you, but last week your sister was
And make it only a
almost unbearable.
hardcover.
She was
Oh.
jumping up and down.
I like
over
it soft, Paul.
Oh, you like a soft cover?
You better
Well,
believe it.
hey,
I like it real soft.
The kids. Just because things.
What
have
if it's a
changed
soft
doesn't mean
cover
you
and then
can't
like
work it out.
with like certain like I don't know, like somehow it becomes a hard cover if like a certain because there's certain materials out there that'll become hard if they get wet or something.
Let's
So,
discuss
what
this ad nauseum.
Okay.
What else?
I'm just listen. I, as a publisher, am trying to help you reach your goals.
And anyway, it's Pride Month, so maybe I do like it soft and only soft for this month.
It's probably my fault.
Other months, maybe
really-
I like both hard and soft. Anyway, continuing.
Going away from everything.
Can you blame her?
Avoiding the problem doesn't make
Okay,
it
so
go.
what he said is that his sister's has been
Oh.
unbearable lately.
It's like she's trying to bury the past. All of it. Even the good parts.
Look,
Fresca,
I'm
this is
not
a
picking
fish
sides
speed
here.
run.
Yeah,
I'm
She's
crushing
been
it.
murder house girl ever since it happened.
that's right.
She has to put it behind her and start fresh. Shit, I'd be pretty eager too.
Mm.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. Frusk, that is brilliant. If you wrote a book, it would have to be an unfoldable map at the back with a physical touch spreadsheet.
That's good.
I guess I didn't really think about that. I've been
Oh, I
so
brought 'em together.
focused on my own shit.
Oh?
Yeah.
It's been
I was distracted with that really good idea.
figuring out how to live out here.
You mean outside of fireweed?
Yeah. When I first got there, all I could think about was getting out. It felt like a cage.
Mm.
But after a while, it started to feel more like a shell. I figured out who I was in there. But now I've got to work out how to be that person out here.
Well, if
Yeah.
it makes you feel any better, none of us really know what we're doing. Like, shit may look bleak now, but your sister's never gonna give up on you. And you can lean on me too if you want. be careful
Ooh.
Got a bad
Ooh.
message.
And right on perfect timing, Mossy says, reel in more fish until you reel him in. Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Oh, yeah.
The real catch is above the water.
Oh. Puns for hours, everyone.
I could tell you. Or I could watch you squirm a bit longer.
Because I
Oh.
like watching
You're
you
a terrible
squirm.
person.
You're so
You know that?
terrible.
You betcha.
Don't you say anything. I got
I got this.
I'm going to stand up and I'm going to put everything into it. Just watch.
Gosh. It's so tiny.
Sorry. It's so
The little blue part.
And while Paul's doing that, yes, Eiley, and my book would have to have a million different choices in like 10 different books. These are brilliant ideas. Keep them coming. You're going to make me millions, or at least satisfy my obsessive issues.
3 out of 3.
Well played.
Oh, a little.
I got nothing. That was clean.
Oh, you are a pro, Paul. I definitely did not do that well at this.
Can I ask you something kind of weird and maybe hard to answer?
Weird and kind of hard to answer my jam. What's
Are
up?
you a top or bottom?
No, you were ready
Subtle.
to
Sorry,
trust
serious.
anyone
This is
Oh,
enough
music in the
Actually, a
background.
legitimate conversation.
out there?
Okay. Yeah, that is a hard question.
Well,
Yeah.
Told you.
let's get real.
There's not really two ways about it.
Mm.
You got to be willing to take a hit. Look, I stopped listening to the entire indie folk genre just because I was dumped at a show once. But I put myself back out there just like everyone who's ever gotten their heart stomped on. Because when you meet someone who really sees you, you don't have to pretend anymore.
So he started listening to indie again. Got it.
That's it.
You still want to risk it with me?
Mm.
It's just not for me.
Okay,
Hard to
you
argue
just-
with that.
Oh.
Me? Little old me? Oh, I don't know. You still want to risk it with me?
And you're still interested in being that someone?
Way to bring the vulnerability back to the URL.
I've got baggage too.
Okay.
With the chance.
Oh my gosh.
Don't you?
Rainbows in the chat. Come on, Paul. You can do it.
We're in total agreement. I'm sorry, but I love you. We're in total agreement.
Mm.
Get
I
those
think we're
lips
in
ready.
total agreement here.
Yeah?
Yeah. I get this feeling like I could say or do anything with you, and it'd be cool. I feel safe.
You are.
Slowly push in.
Because your sister would kill me if I
Yep.
did you dirty.
Oh, but you want me to do you dirty.
Would.
So,
Tina,
doesn't look like you're
please.
catching anything with that. You want me to show you how it's done?
Okay.
I didn't catch anything. I'm sorry. I just
Ah.
caught 3, buddy.
That's not the kind of catch he means.
Oh, damn.
Okay. He's going to show you how it's done.
Ooh, thoughtful.
Hey.
Yeah.
You're missing the show.
He's just butt naked right now. He's like, woo, and like swirling it. Okay, so this is like a moment. Sorry. We can't control ourselves. Yeah. Do it. Yes.
It's going to happen. Oh, my gosh. Should I make a move or do nothing?
Oh.
I should probably do nothing.
Please don't accidentally push the wrong button. Please look at your fingers before you press the button.
Yes. Make a move, baby.
You okay?
Oh, hand in hand.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. It's happening.
Do it. Yes.
Jackpot, baby.
And now let's look at the view.
The worst way to hold hands.
You prefer the opposite arrangement.
I'm not a big interlocked guy that
Oh,
always
yeah.
huge. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I'd have to think about that some more. Paul, you made the right decision. Although, if
You
you
did
think
it.
Paul made the wrong decision, feel free to redeem sorry in the chat. I know, Zachary, you did not want him to
No.
choose that. You said do nothing. So
Yeah.
maybe you want an apology. I don't know.
I can apologize for that. I can apologize for all
Hey,
sorts
Allie.
of things. Maybe I caught the
I think
fish
I'll
too quickly
just
for
show
you.
myself
I get
out.
it.
Okay. Call me later.
You know I will.
Damn.
Yeah, Zachary says unconvinced by the couple. It is a little bit, and we could talk about this more in the ratings. It is, you don't. There's not a lot of relationship build up there. That is true. I agree. But it's very sweet, in my opinion.
Anyway.
Yeah, and everything else about this game is just fire. So they dropped the ball in one arena.
Paul's gonna have some opinions later. Everyone, stick around for the end of the game.
Tyler, I'm sorry for freaking out yesterday. All of this.
You're so-
Don't apologize. I was being an asshole.
We're trying to be serious. They're finally making up, but you guys are saying funny things in the chat. They're making up, everyone. Pay attention to them making up.
God, why did I miss you so much? It's only been a day.
I've been told I have that effect on people.
You don't know. Okay, so I need to show you something.
What? You're kind of weirding me out.
Can we sit down for a sec?
All right. So before that, I again don't know why it's not showing up. Maybe it will in a second. It doesn't make any sense. I would pause just in case. But Zachary did redeem
What is
an
it?
apology.
Sam,
So
All right,
maybe
and see you later.
pause.
See you
he's not
later.
our father.
Yes. Okay, good. Now we're paused. So yes, first off, Evie, gotta go for now. Make good choices, Paul. Make good choices. So Zachary says, I want an apology for that. It felt off to me. So
Okay.
you weren't really feeling their connection, Zachary.
Yeah.
Now others may feel different, but you want an apology, and that is important. Everyone should get what they need in life.
Mm-hmm.
So, Paul, take a moment if you need to.
This
And
is
make
to
that
Zachary.
apology. Yes, it's to Zachary.
Zachary, I feel like you and I don't have enough opportunity to talk, and I'm
Oh.
glad I get to take this chance to really reach out and talk to you.
Yeah.
I did you wrong.
Mm.
To quote this game, I did you dirty, Zachary.
So dirty.
This couple, and I feel like it's a little it's premature, and it happens.
Oh,
It's a little premature to call them a couple.
it's okay sometimes.
It's okay sometimes. Listen. they got excited and they moved too quickly on this. I feel, Zachary, that maybe they shouldn't have touched. I feel like as soon as they touched hands, they got too excited and they kissed. And I think that maybe the right choice, Zachary, can I be honest? I felt a little bullied here. I felt a little pressured. I felt
did
like
pressure
I
you.
had to do that kiss.
I'm
Okay?
sorry I pressured you to do sexual things. I'm sorry.
Zachary, you
It's
and
not
me,
okay.
we're simpatico. We are right there. We don't need to race to get to this kiss. Let this relationship breathe, like pace it out.
Yeah.
I'm glad I saw it, but I feel like one, I feel like I'm rambling, but two,
Oh, what's two?
two, I feel like I'm sorry that this relationship got pushed on you because you weren't ready for it, Zachary.
You were not ready.
You were you were thrust into this relationship. It was just thrown in your face and you weren't ready for it.
Thrown in your face, and premature things happened.
Exactly.
It's just not okay.
I'm glad you focused on all the right words.
It really, I didn't see it until you explained it. But now I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I feel like I forced that on everybody, and I'm sorry.
It's never okay.
No, Zachary, I'm sorry.
Zachary, do you accept this apology? Yeah. Fred says, but today's theme is speedrunning, so I'm all for pushing. That is true. We are trying to speedrun because we have a lot to cover.
Mm-hmm.
Zachary, I appreciate your compassion. Thank you both. All right. I think you did.
And real quick.
Oh, more.
Real quick, just a freebie apology to everybody.
Oh.
I'm sorry for taking this time to apologize to Zachary because it is hurting our speed running. So Zachary, apologies to you, but the trickle-down effect is apologies to everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that covers it. And apologies to Tyler and Allison for us ruining their special moment of finally reconnecting after a majority of chapter 3. And we missed it because of our shenanigans. So it's just, Anyway, you have an objective now to find out how to access the barn loft. Okay? Yeah. Oh, yeah. And Zachary, I know you didn't know it was speedrunning. We're not really speedrunning. We're, it's just, we have a lot to do today. We want to try to finish it for whatever reason we're deciding to try. And we take forever to do everything. So that's why I'm just sort of telling Paul what to do all the time, which is my favorite. So speaking of Paul, find the barn loft.
Awesome. Also, really quick, Zachary, another apology to you for making you feel like speedrunning was super important. It's not. I apologize again to you to making you feel bad. So I apologize. Double apologies to you, Zachary.
Yeah.
How do you know?
I asked him.
Glad we got that figured out.
Yeah. And you believe him.
And you took his word for it?
He was crazy in love with Marianne. Whoever set that fire was doing damage control. And Sam's nothing but damage.
I guess he really doesn't have anything left to lose, does he?
Wow.
There's something else. Look at this.
It's a redeem that
This was
keeps
taken
on
in
redeeming. You're right,
1992
Frost.
when Marianne first moved to Delos Crossing.
It's a redeem that
See
would
that
never
ladder?
end.
Sam told me the barn has a loft.
Okay,
He helped
here we go.
build.
Let's do it.
Apparently, she never told anyone about it.
And it's still there?
As far as he knows, yeah. What do you think? Should we give it a shot?
We've come this far. And a hidden loft? That's got secret shit written all over it.
Let's go.
Secret shit. Is it bad that when he says, let's give it a shot, I was going to say, the money shot. And I was like, why? Why? This is serious. What have you done to me, Paul? By the way, if you have ideas for a next game that we can play, it needs to not be an emotional one because we can't hold it together. Yeah.
We got our deadbeat dad. What do you think is up there?
I don't know. I'm trying not to speculate. My brain was going to some real dark places.
I'll protect you.
Don't worry. Whatever's up there, I'll protect you.
We'll see how chivalrous you feel when you've got bats in that perfectly coiffed hair.
Okay. So I need this ladder. Or not. Boo.
What do you think is up there?
I don't know.
Hmm.
I'm trying not to speculate. My brain's going.
The handle should be behind this.
You got it, Paul. You got it. No help
Yeah.
needed.
Nope.
Touch it, Tyler.
Oh.
Touch it. Oh, so good with your hands.
There it is.
Yank it.
Use it.
It's opening up.
The secret keeper always did store all the best secrets in the clouds.
Yep. Come on. Let's find a way to climb up there.
Oh, now we need the ladder. Whoa, wait, is that the upstairs?
Yeah.
That's pretty nuts.
So if you didn't hear the things because of all of us talking, this was a secret thing Sam was
Anything?
building for Marianne, who requested it. He never went up there to see what it was. It was something she was working on her own. So he like built the loft and then she was up here.
You know, this is kind of like Life is Strange 1 with secrets in the basement.
It's a little different.
Well, okay. I'm trying.
I mean, you know, no spoilers, but it's a little bit different.
Yeah.
Shit. Well, that shaved a few years off my life.
It's just so beautiful.
Whoa.
It's
Her story.
Hmm.
look. She left us something.
Oh, no. Puzzles, baby.
It's got a combination lock with letters.
Do you think she hid the code somewhere in all this?
Knowing Marianne, probably.
Well, you want to do this?
Yeah. Let's start here.
So I would like you to take a try because some of these are easier to solve than others.
Recognize this?
Yeah. It's from the story where the goblins tricked the Mad Hunter.
It
Okay.
There's
looks
a lot of reading.
different,
Okay.
right? Can you?
It moves. Oh. Some of these parts are buttons. Does his smile look different to you?
Wait, what?
Maybe that branch looks a little bit different? I don't know. The princess is running away from the Mad Hunter.
Who was sent by the Gold Lady, according to the story?
Do you think the Gold Lady could have been Marianne's mom? I mean, she always used to say she moved to the end of the world to get away from her family.
Huh. Yeah, you're right. She ran away, just like the princess is here.
Huh. No goblins.
Book of Goblins.
The original, the goblins
Oh,
managed
no,
to save
no,
the
I know the
princess
Book
from
of
the Mad
Goblins. I'm supposed to
Hunter.
read the Book of Goblins.
He saved Marianne. But not in this version?
Okay.
So knowing what you know about this, always kind of look for the signs of what you're seeing in front of you. So there you like that's a pretty clear one. Not all of them.
I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe it's a message. Like the differences between the two mean something.
Something about Marianne, right? Since she's the princess?
Yeah. Why don't we try to find them all and then see if it makes any sense?
So is it best I read the story?
Nope. You just need to look at the picture and do a little find the differences situation. So
Okay.
it's
Spot the difference.
it's not
The map
as
has
like
two
blatant
hands
as that, but
Either
it's
before
pretty
the gold Lady
easy.
cut off his other one, or after he earned it.
Huh. A pink flower. Was
I would wait because they talk about each one.
that the original picture? I'm really grasping at straws here.
Okay.
So while you're doing that,
Random.
Frost, I hope we
Those-
burn this book of goblins at the end. It's really an amazing, amazing book, but there's just a lot to do. Also just, yeah, you keep doing your thing, Paul, but this was amazing. All at like the same time. Zachary said, this part is really similar to what remains of Edith Finch's end, in my opinion. Frost said, oh, this part is literally Edith Finch. And then Mossy says, wait, because it is Edith Finch, like the whole hidden mystery room thing. They all said that at the same time.
That's really funny.
See the color of the
It
flag?
was amazing.
From Mother's castle. It looks like the princess is running away from it.
So Marianne ran away from home, and she grew up kind of rich?
I don't understand how these changes.
So just the ones that you should be turning on are the things that are different in the picture. So like, for example, that castle on the left is not in the other picture.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so unselect everything unless it's different. So Mossy says, this part I'm not clear on because I know there's some puzzles in the room that aren't story relevant, but more for completionists. Yes, true. Yeah, most of these puzzles are, and then like the ones remaining, of course, I had to finish them. But Paul won't have to unless he really wants to. Oh my God. When this becomes the new pacify level, when Mary Ann is the haunted girl and the collectible toys are the dolls to burn. Oh my God. That would be like a really interesting mod for people that mod games. That would be really cool. That'd be really cool. Oh my God.
What would the be? I missed it.
Did you see the Pacify video, the horror game that I played with the other group of YouTubers? And yeah. So if the doll, the girl that chases you everywhere, if she was modded to be Marianne chasing after you, and then all the collectibles in this game are the little dolls that you have to collect.
That'd be cool.
God, that'd be terrifying. Okay. So where you at?
I think I did the thing.
If you did everything correctly, something else would happen. So you did not.
Got it. Okay. So I'm supposed to just select the things that. Oh.
So that's a deselect. So I would do it again. Oh wait, no, never mind. Okay, yeah. Okay.
Wait.
No, sorry, I was wrong.
Yeah,
I thought it. Yeah. All right, then. Did you? Oh, the little message at the top is different.
Oh.
That one got me last time when I played.
Not the same title, so I guess that counts as a difference.
There we go.
That's it. Whoa.
What's in there?
Yeah, it took me forever to find that one.
Pictures, letters. Have you ever seen any of these?
Okay.
All the pictures of Marianne I've ever seen were the ones hanging on the walls.
Oh, poor thing.
Why would she keep an old drawing of a pet in here?
Okay.
Remember these things for later. Well, I was not subtle at all. I just said it in a
can't
voice
believe
kind of like this.
Marianne.
And a good one, too.
God, that's so not her.
Okay.
An artsy environmentalist. Yep, that sounds like Marianne's exact kind of catnip. Did you know she studied engineering?
No. It looks like she changed her major to visual arts.
I don't think she actually got it changed.
She
The
went to
paper's
Berkeley.
not signed and
That'll
it's all
drive you to
wrinkled.
madness.
Like someone tried to throw it away.
Interesting. Okay. Engineering. Got it.
Wow, I don't think I've ever seen a picture of her that young.
I think that's her mom in the background.
God, what if this is like they like pair like they partner with Edith Finch, and it's a new branch of the tree, and
Oh
she has
wow.
a daughter that
The gold lady.
took off.
That was definitely her mom.
So, did Marianne grow up kind of rich?
Maybe. Would have been nice to have some of that.
All right, let's get into it.
Okay, let's move our
Guy-
heads. Or
Brent.
this is from Brent, some guy named Brent. What's your voice? I
Oh,
feel like
that's it.
Brent's like, yeah, exactly.
Oh, hey, Marianne, I can't do this anymore. You deserve better than the cliche bullshit like, it's not you, it's me. But the truth is, it's all just been too much to deal with. And I've realized I'm just not ready. Maybe if we could have dealt with all of this on our own without your mom constantly putting pressure on us, things could have been different. But the damage is done, and it's probably too late for that now. I'm so sorry. You're an amazing person, and you made me a better man. I hate myself for doing this, but I feel like we'll all both be better off apart. There I go with the cliches again. Please don't ever stop being who you are.
Dick.
Here, but I'm gone. Brad.
Wow.
Dick.
Wow.
Is this guy any more cryptic?
All right. Interesting. Got birdie.
Okay.
Tyler, see
yeah.
that little light?
Okay.
I think we
Wait.
need to solve this one next.
Oh. There we go.
There's the gold lady again. She's all over the board. There was a figure of her in that stash by the Mad Hunter painting, right?
Oh, yeah.
So maybe all of this is related to what we found in there.
Got it.
Yep. That's why I said, remember it. While you're trying to solve that, Zachary, excellent idea.
The gold lady.
All these pictures
So interrupting.
look like images
Sorry.
from Marianne's
What's
life
going on?
before Delos, don't
No,
they?
I want them to be quiet, but I also want to hear.
Maybe that's it then.
I'll pause it. What's
Oh,
going on?
okay.
What's happening?
Zachary says, I think the best pacify mod would be the haunted girl being alternative Tina from the mockumentary, wigged Paul. The players being all of us searching for the dolls, which are redeems for bad decisions.
That would be a terrible.
Terrifying. Not us writing books and making games for Tina. Hire us.
We need to figure out which ones are real.
Not a bad idea. Just might do that.
Okay, so she's ballet.
The princess dancing, playing violin, spinning wool. I guess this is stuff she did for fun.
Notice how unhappy she looks in all these pictures? I don't think she was having any fun.
Okay, and I think this is
The
engineering.
wise princess looks like she's trying to run away.
And she's being watched by the gold lady.
Oh, okay. So
What are you thinking? Talk it out.
I think a visual artist.
What's the gold lady do? Is that it?
It's opening.
Got it.
There we go. Now boom.
What's
Paul
in there?
needs
This
no help from me.
Not that one. But knock on wood. I'll probably need some help.
Paul, stop talking about wood. This is not appropriate. This is a serious
sorry.
game.
Sorry,
It's
it's
enough.
just this does it to me.
is that Carol?
Yeah, and Sam. Look at him. He's so young,
Mm.
happy.
Really looking at it, aren't you?
So did you just take a drink from your
From
your
Steph? I did?
yeah,
Is
Steph?
it so loud?
I thought it was part of the game. I
Oh!
thought I thought that picture unlocked something. So I heard
And you're
that
like-
sound effect. I don't want to do anything. Yeah, Steph is so loud. She's really very noisy.
Yeah, she likes it. Likes to wear all sorts of.
Watched it
Anyway.
there in June before she moved to Telos. No wonder she was so handy.
Wait. Here in Delos. Okay.
You're gonna have to remember some things, and I could give you a clue as to what to remember, but you know.
Is that some kind of commune?
Looks like it. So
Interesting.
weird to imagine her living in a community like that. With, other people.
The weirdest part is how they all seem to love her.
Hmm.
Where was prom queen Mary Ann when the whole town was turning on us?
Yeah.
From the good people of Salmonberry Park, Kodiak Island, June.
Salmonberry Park. You continue. I'm going to sing their theme song in the background. Salmonberry Park.
would be a great-
Salmonberry Park.
Keep on looking to the,
I have no
to the
idea.
question in your head. That's beautiful. I love it, Tina. To which you're blind, smiley face, Shelley. We miss you already, Solon Bronwyn. Sorry we're losing you to modern civilization. We'll miss your positive attitude and your adventurous spirit. Also, your wild edibles picking skills. Haha.
Haha.
Haha. Pretty Marcus. Does he sign it, Pretty Marcus?
Wait, we have to look. I'm trying to find it.
Does he sign
can't-
it, Pretty Marcus?
I don't see it. It must be covering it. I'm like
He's-
staring.
Sorry, I started pointing at it. Like,
I know.
"Boy, here." Like right underneath the word next, it's Pretty Marcus.
Right. Oh, it does say pretty Interesting. I want to know more about that.
Bon voyage, Marianne, Rick. Marianne, you had the warmest, most beautiful aura, and I know you'll keep on shining wherever you land. Peace and blessings. Charita? Harita? I'm not sure. Thanks for being our little ray of sunshine. Godspeed. Cabot and Wati. I like your pictures.
Sure.
Love, Kamala. Okay. Okay. Interesting.
I'll let you read it.
Tina trying to make it background music while you're speaking lower.
Yeah. Of some baby. I have no idea where that came from in my brain. I'm so sorry. I am apologizing.
People love it. It's
Well, I don't know about that. There's silence.
father.
Okay. Oh, her father. This is from her dad. So what is Mary? Now, do you remember kind of what you learned from the first puzzle of who her parents were? Or do you need a refresher?
they're wealthy.
Yes.
She did ballet. She went to Berkeley, not cheap. So I imagine he's Marianne. I hope this letter finds you, but since you
There we
didn't
go.
leave
Love it.
contact information, I will have to send it to your aunt and hope for the best. I'm writing to inform you that your mother passed away last week.
Oh, this is sad
We
news,
just-
but I feel like the
Yeah.
delivery is still correct for him.
It's very tragic.
Yeah.
We just had our funeral reception. The house has been filled with people all day. Friends, family, colleagues, and church members. It's now 11 p.m., and I'm sitting alone at the kitchen table, surrounded by dozens of trays of food, flowers, and sympathy cards. Your cousin, Adie, brought in a beautiful photo album full of our holiday pictures in La Connor. You're there in all of them, but you weren't here today. We haven't heard from you in 4 years, and can only hope you've made it to Alaska, or wherever you are, and that you and your child are both safe.
Did you catch that?
Yes, one child. You've only had one child. Your mother had been sick and depressed for years, and you can imagine why. The pain of being shunned by her own daughter. Oh, knowing she would never get to see her grandchild grow up, it spread through her body like cancer and consumed her completely. All of this suffering simply because you ran away like a temperamental little girl instead of accepting her help when you got pregnant out of wedlock. After you dropping out of college and without a penny to your name, she only stepped up to help because she knew you weren't ready to raise a child properly, Marianne. A mother's duty doesn't end when her children leave home. Now that you're a mother yourself, I hope you will begin to understand that good parenting isn't about coddling children. It's about providing for them and shaping them into the people they're supposed to become, whether you like it or not. I won't trouble you again. You've made your intentions clear. I just thought you should know. Damn.
Dad. Wow.
Just Dad.
Mossy, dignified as fuck.
Yeah.
What a great voice to say that in, says Frusk. Yes. And also, I love how Paul's eyebrows follow his tone and his voice takes. Yes. You kind of got to put your whole face into it, right? I feel like you should have had the old white, judge-like wig on during that one. It just felt like that. Yeah, Mossy, abortion, ? Miscarriage? No, you're not stupid. She did have the baby, though.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Let me pause.
So yeah, so we'll learn more about that.
Interesting.
Marianne was pregnant in 1992, before she even got here.
Before us.
Oh, that's not them. Wow, I'm slow.
Do we have a
Okay.
long...
Yeah, for a
No.
singular child? ?
Giving it up or miscarried. Who knows?
Yeah, you're right. Do you think we could track down her father?
You mean the grandfather she never told us about? I don't think I want to.
You're not at all excited about having more family.
You saw the letter. I don't think we want any part of that.
Fine. Let's keep digging.
All right. So you are going to have to remember some things in this area.
Thank God I have a great memory.
This just lit up.
What's this?
Some sort of map?
Interesting.
That's the Gold Lady's castle.
What? One day she took her tiara and ran away from the forest.
Some sort of clock?
Oh. Okay.
You got it. You're getting it. You're getting it, I think.
This is the princess's house. This looks like a dinner party with the old bear.
What's that?
It seems like it's not doing anything.
Okay.
Maybe it's broken?
Nope.
Okay.
Paul's just dumb. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
This looks like a dinner party with the old bear and the very old beaver.
What are you thinking? What are you thinking this is? Talk it out. Talk it out.
Okay. I literally have no clue. I have no clue what this is trying to do.
And would you like me to just tell you that what it's trying to do?
Yeah, because
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, no, that's totally fair. It's the order. It's basically the order of events. So she started
Oh.
at one place and ended up in another, and what happened in between.
The old bear and the very old beaver.
And the previous thing you found, you can figure out the timeline based on stuff that you found in the last one.
Okay, I'm gonna go back there because I'm. God, this game. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, okay, that's right.
Is that Carol?
Yeah.
That's
and
right.
Sam. Look at him. He's so young and happy.
Okay, so that's one of the later ones. Okay, I see. Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There might be a date on that one.
Oh, there might be a date. You know what? I should look for a date.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Salmon
92.
Bay Park.
There you go.
Shoot.
Is that some
92.
kind of commune?
Looks like it.
We already know Tyler. Speed running here.
Maybe like that.
Wow. She worked for a watchmaker in Juneau
Oh,
before
a
she moved to
clock.
Columbus.
Yeah.
No wonder she was so handy.
Got it. Pay period. Oh, isn't that conveniently highlighted?
Little
Great.
date highlighted for you. Do you know? Now, for those of you that do the opposite months and days than we do in the US, the first number is the month, the second number is the day for us. So pay period was between July and September, I believe. Wait, what does that say? I'm getting
Wait,
closer. August. Oh, it's an 8.
Oh, I guess the clock comes after the this thing, the salmon bear. Or what was the song? I'm sorry.
Yeah. Whoa. Oh, Simon Berry. I don't remember. Something Simon Berry. So bad. So bad. I should
Okay, there's
never
no-
write songs. I should stick to only love score songs.
Oh, wait. Okay, so the house. Okay. 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 Okay.
You're gonna wing
Alright.
Dad, huh? Oh, you're gonna look at it.
Well,
Your parents kind of sound
I
like
see a
jerks.
highlight in the corner.
Run away too.
Yeah. 96.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Our heads covered it up. 96. Okay. Frusk wrote 92 is the clock. All right.
Mm-hmm.
What's it gonna be?
All right. So we're gonna turn this off.
Or do you? But that's okay.
Or do I?
Maybe.
That's a
I don't know.
great
I don't know.
question. So
I'm pretty sure everything in the stash was dated. Why
Yeah.
don't we go take another look?
no. I don't need that. I just want to.
She's like, "Are you sure, Paul?" Like she just starts addressing you by name.
It's cast.
So I think it's to here, and then to Salmonberry,
What's that?
Salmonberry.
and
Oh,
then
those are definitely
the
salmon. Some
clock.
sort of clock.
and then this,
This is the princess's house.
and then that.
This looks like a dinner party with the old bear.
Oh,
and
I'm hearing noises that sound like Steph.
Yes.
There we go.
Frusk with the non-Life is Strange callbacks. 10 years after the events at the border in 86. A little Road 96 callback. I love it.
Dang, Frost, deep cut.
Yes, that was great. All right, we got a new one. Who's this going to be from?
The princess's loss. Is this from the Book of Goblins?
Not that I know of.
Well, sure looks like it could be.
Should I click on next or should I read it?
Read. The next will just, yeah, it's the same thing. Okay. So you have 4 pages of just this one page.
Oh my gosh.
But this is a story written by the mother. So if you want a voice, and it's also not a funny story. So keep that in mind.
Okay.
We need the sad. Oh, and at perfect timing, Elbows had joined us.
Oh, hey, Elbow.
It's just great timing. You've missed places where you probably would have been more appropriate. But Elbow said, "This is my favorite game. I'm so glad you're playing it. A real masterpiece." Now, I actually really like it. Paul, maybe we'll learn, maybe doesn't so much. So we will see.
Maybe.
Wow. Tina, have you lost weight or am I just lonely? Maybe both. Actually, definitely both.
Wait, what?
So glad you're back.
Wait, what? Who said what?
Elbow said all of it. Continue.
I didn't see any. I didn't see the comment. Did he delete it? I'm not.
No, it's still there.
Oh, I don't. Oh,
It's not popping up for you.
no, it's not popping up. Super.
It was on
confused.
screen. You can watch it later.
Okay. I'll just read regular voice.
Regular
So,
voice?
what do you want? What do you want? You
That's
want
just
a high?
so- It's so
7 inches?
uncomfortable. I want Southern Marianne, but with a solemn tone. Is that possible? I feel like it's going to shift as we go.
I'll be real sad, but I'll think about it. Once upon a time, I'm so sad. In an ancient and deep forest, there
This is
lived
good.
a wild princess in a big wooden house.
Mm.
She had made it through the woods into that house with nothing left but the clothes on her back and a single atom from her old life, a splendid tiara. She lost almost everything in her desperate flight from the mad hunter. The trees tore the rucksack from her back and shredded her dress and left a pattern of red welts on her skin. But through it all, she clutched the tiara close to her chest.
Tiara.
Tiara.
Oh, no, I'm doing air quotes. Tiara.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's not. It's something else. Maybe a baby.
Mm.
Fearing any misstep could cause it to fall from her arms and break. The tiara had its own spot on the big wooden house, a pillow near the window, where sun would catch on its surface to shine and wink. The princess could stare for hours at the tiara, marveling at its beauty and running her thumb down its curves. Every morning she would wake, and she would tend to it, polishing its ever surface to be sure it shone as brightly as it possibly could. Then she would pluck it up, place it upon her head, and walk the woods, feeling somehow more complete. Because what, after all, was a princess without a crown? Every night she would place it upon her pillow, give it a quick kiss, and go to bed. On her way, she would pause and glance back to be sure it was still there. She hated to be separated from it, but she knew it was the safest on the pillow while she slept.
And now you turn the page.
Oh my God.
Let's see. 5 pages this one. All right, here you go.
One night, the princess woke to a raging storm. The wind howled against the walls, rattling the windows in their panes. Fearing a gust might burst open a window and blow the tiara to the ground, she plucked it up from its pillow and brought it to the bed with her. All through the night she held the tiara close, and in the morning she woke to find herself still cradling it. The storm had passed, and the princess relaxed. Oh my God, I hope this isn't as dark as I think it's going to go. That day was the same day as any other, though she perhaps gave the tiara an even more thorough cleaning, grateful as she was that nothing had gone wrong. That night she placed the tiara upon its pillow, gave it a quick kiss, and went to bed, pausing on her way to be sure it was still there. In the morning, she woke and sensed immediately that something was wrong. In the living room, the tiara lay upon the ground, broken, oh God,
Yeah.
dull and faded. Nothing else in the room had changed. The pillow was exactly where she had left it. The window was closed. There had been no storm, no wind, no sign that anything at all could have gone amiss. Only the broken tiara, oh my God,
Yeah.
mute upon the ground. She picked it up and held it to her arms with a guttural cry. But though she tried to fix it and polish it, it was gone. Jesus Christ.
Right?
Beyond repair and with no shine left. This one bothers me the most.
See why I directed you to not read it in the typical Southern voice. Like, this
God.
is
Jesus
it's a big
Christ.
one.
Okay. The princess held the tiara through the day and through the next night, sitting in the same spot at the window where she used to polish it. When the sun rose, she looked outside and her gaze fixed on a sapling. She remembered how this sapling had survived the winter, clinging to life despite the frozen, unforgiven earth. Without a word, she went out and buried the tiara in the ground beneath the sapling. Good Lord. And as the final scoop of dirt fell, the tiara felt truly gone, and with it the final link to her old self. She could only go forward and find a new place for herself in this world, where she was no longer truly a princess and a tiara and a beautiful gown, but a wan woman alone in a deep and ancient wood. And that was how the princess lost her most precious treasure and her title.
That's it. There's not another page. Yeah.
Oh my God.
So, I think most of you figured
Jeez.
out that this is a child, and that's the child that she had, and she lost the child in the middle of the night. The idea that she was so protective and everything worried her about the child, and the one time that everything was fine, it died, not sure if it was SIDS or, something like that, but yeah.
Oh God. Okay. Yeah. Jesus. Good Lord. This game, man. This game is like hold my beer. You think it's sad? I'm gonna go even harder.
Gonna go harder.
Lost her most precious treasure and her title. That was the story she read us that night.
Oh,
It makes sense now.
She read you that story?
Yeah.
Wow.
She got pregnant. And she ran away to start a new life.
got pregnant, ran away to start a new life.
And then she made her way to Delos Crossing, where she was finally happy.
Well, thank God she wasn't something
then the
terrible
baby
didn't happen to
died.
her, like being murdered by her children.
That would be an awful thing to happen to her at this point.
Oh my God.
I can't even imagine how she must have felt. She left everything behind, built a whole new life for him. And then he was just gone.
I guess having us helps her move on. But when it looked like we were going to be taken away, she snapped.
From Child Protective Services.
Just couldn't lose any more children. It really wasn't anything we did.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do with all this.
I don't either. But
Oh, it's like you feel like the player.
all I wanted was to understand what happened to her. And now I do.
Yeah. But we still haven't seen what's in that chest. Okay, so how do we open it?
The princess lost her most precious treasure. That's why it all happened.
I still can't wrap my head around it.
The princess lost her most precious treasure. All right, should be easy enough.
Are these like the letters of the kids' names?
Wow. Yes, it is. And don't look at the chat because the answer is given away. And I was like, how did you know that was the answer? I know I've only played this twice, but I've had to look it up both times. And I feel so dumb now that I know. Masi, who has not played this before, just said, is this a name? And I'm like, what? So yeah. It's in the room, we'll say.
Okay. It's in the room. Okay.
Oh, so this, you get to put all of your collectibles you've gotten. So just
Oh.
click on those.
Well,
Yeah.
Locked up in her castle. Here.
So this is the point where you feel like a failure because you didn't collect all of them. And then you can't go back to get them after this point unless you play.
I'll let the mangy muskrat
Oh,
have his
boy.
rock back.
This part really gets to me.
Obviously.
I haven't gotten them the 2 times I played. And it's just like
Oh,
it feels so incomplete.
We only missed one.
Nope, there's another side.
Of course there is.
Yep.
God. Okay.
Oh, you have played it, Mossy. Okay, I thought you hadn't played it at all. Okay.
Mad Hunter.
You just don't remember it entirely. Got it.
The wise princess goes in the big wooden house, of course. Moonhag's got to be imprisoned in her lake. Crafty goblins go here. That's the pious pelican spot.
Wow, you really did only miss one.
2.
Oh, no.
So one
2.
side.
Wow. Impressive. And I don't think I
Well-
even really told you where they were, though. Not really.
You told a couple. I
Maybe.
think there was one. Well, one specifically helped
Like,
me.
not that you wouldn't have necessarily found them on their own. Like, I think I might have just, yeah.
Should be easy enough.
Okay. So is this going to be like poetic because she recognized? Wait. Okay, no. So Tyler used to be something with an O.
Cold.
Right?
Cold.
Cold?
Yeah. Nothing
Oh,
like
what-
that you're going to figure out, but it's just in the room somewhere. And I technically have not even seen what Mossy is saying. But
Why
Yeah.
are these pictures from the Book of Goblins here?
Okay.
I don't know. We'll get to those later. Let's finish this one, okay?
I'm trying
oh,
to.
I see it now. I see it now.
Later. Let's finish this one, okay?
It's so obvious now that I see it. Paul, you just let me know. Just let me know.
I want to
I
take
would
a
say
crack
give
at
me
this
like
one before we
I'm
try
gonna give
to
it a
figure out
couple
any
minutes.
Okay.
So,
All right.
oh my god.
You got it?
L-
Okay. And I cannot believe I'd never seen that before either.
LEO. Or
Wow, Zachary.
EOL. Okay.
First, let's get some perspective. So
Why don't we
as
just-
you're doing that,
Crowbar right downstairs.
What? No. You don't want to try and figure out what
Yeah,
all this
if you don't
means?
figure it out, you can just break it, by the way. This is the part that that is finished convincing me that I don't like this game. It's all too much, Zachary said. And with that, before you actually change it, Paul,
Yeah.
I just want to say, and now it's a little disturbing, that girl makes a whole ass book with 100
Pretty.
characters and background, and she made herself the princess, big slay, ate it, left no crumbs, but her babies once. Okay! Okay. For us, cold, like Jared kind of cold. Okay. Let's play
Pretty nice right
Ho and cold. Ho and cold or hot and cold?
That crowbar is sounding pretty nice
Yeah.
right now.
When I was saying cold to the to him deciding the name.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. We're in.
Please don't be a baby.
Oh my God. Wait. What?
Look at that. Look at that. It's just so cool.
Whoa.
Did it just get darker in here?
This woman spent a lot of effort and money on this ambiance. She could have made money to feed her children.
That is true. But then you think about too, just such a complicated. This is why I know there's a lot of things that are like iffy about this game and the execution. But like the complexity of characters, they don't leave that alone with the mom. They've definitely really focused on it with the mom. And the fact that she did not know how to truly express or communicate in a way that her artistic creative mind works properly, you know? And so like this is the way she can communicate to her kids. And like, I don't know. I think it's obviously if I was them, I would, have lots of mixed feelings and anger and everything, but seeing it from sort of bird's eye view of who this person is and what she was capable of doing, this is like amazing. It's like, but of course, if you're in it, please just talk to me, mom, tell me what's going on and let's eat and like have a normal relationship. But like what your brain's capable of, I think it's just amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
A baby blanket.
Oh God.
Ollie. She noticed.
She said Ollie.
Okay.
I was
We
her
still
son.
don't know his real name though. His original name, I mean.
I'm gonna read it very sober because I feel like this.
You have to now.
Dear Allison and Ollie, we write stories to understand and be understood, but what good is a story without a first act? I'm sorry I kept mine from you for so long. All my love, goblins.
It gave me tears.
Why does she have a photo of that tree locked in here?
Oh God. Oh
Yeah.
Is that?
Leo Ronan.
Why didn't she tell us about him? Why didn't she tell us any of this?
I mean, it's fucking terrible. That's why. Allie, did we do the right thing opening this?
We did. It's better we know what happened, even if it's hard. And there's one more thing we need to see.
Are you sure?
Yes. Come on. Let's go to the dock. Let's finish this.
So you technically can do more puzzles in here. For speedrun purposes, I suggest we don't. There's nothing you have to do. It's more completionist. But
Maybe we can take a crack at these.
Okay.
if you're curious more about her life after, you could always do a replay and just replay the scene.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
You really need to go?
Yeah.
So yeah, you could just go down the hatch when you're ready. Or I guess you just do that, and I think he goes himself.
All right. Yeah,
Either way, I'm ready for this to be over.
Me too.
So Zachary, Marianne's honestly the only character I really empathize for in this game. Even Allie kind of annoys me at this point. Everything else feels so unreal at this point. She's crafty, too much time on her hands. Marianne's my best friend now, DIY girl boss, puzzle master, Like, I kind of feel like she always wants to get caught up in these stories because it's hard to face starting a new life. Yeah, like I don't think she's capable of really addressing like what's happening in the present, and the story just makes it's her way of coping for sure. Yeah, and then with the picture of the tree, Mossy, oh, she's so twisted. Yes. But I absolutely love her writing, Zachary, and the way she made each event of her life a fiction story. This and DDLC, wait, what's that? Both inspired me so much for my writings. I don't know what that is. Let me know what that is. Rusk, are they going to dig him up? We will find out.
God.
We will find out. Yes, exactly. It's like if Life is Strange, where you can go back and get those collectibles or like do other things. Yeah, totally. So you can do that, Paul. I know you will.
Okay. You know it.
I know you will.
This is the spot.
I can't believe he's been down there this whole time.
Oh, that sounds weird.
We played Compass and North Star here. I wish she would have just told us.
She tried to tell us.
She
In her
tried
way.
to tell us. In her own Marianne kind of way.
The stories. Yeah. What are you thinking?
Overwhelmed.
That we just found out we have a brother, and at the same time that we'll never get to meet him. It's a lot to process.
Poor Marianne. Come on. Let's keep going.
Oh my God. Rusk. Damn it.
What did we say?
Rachel, why? Okay, we're just getting Life is Strange. I'm seeing the scene. I'm seeing it. It's not a good thing.
It's time for us to figure out who Marianne was arguing with on the dock.
Oh, that's right. Okay, we
Yeah,
can do
you
this.
still don't know. So you know it's probably not Sam because his swimmers don't work. So that narrowed out one of the 4 choices that you were thinking.
Crazy. Okay.
So hard to remember. Here we go.
Almost. Tom? Tom Vecchi is our father?
Oh.
You were right, Paul!
Boom.
Tessa knew, didn't she?
Yeah, she must have. It's what she didn't want to tell us.
God, Marianne and Tom?
I know.
Ew. Gross.
What should we do now?
Yeah, call him out here and make him tell us what was going on.
That's
And if he won't?
We know his secret. He will. Tom? It's Allison.
Your daughter.
Talk. We know it was you.
You know it was me. The sexing. The sexing. That's what.
Yeah.
That's
Your
the next
mom
part of that
got-
conversation.
Sexy. Oh, hey, Dad.
Hi, Dad.
Wow. So did he know about the up? He was going to burn down the loft. Like,
Yep.
with all that- oh, that's
All the evidence, like it's all like, yep.
that's gross.
Let me take the lead on this. I know him better. I thought I did, anyway.
Sure,
Why are you meeting
Whatever.
alone?
as long as we get answers.
This is like just dumb horror movie stuff. Meet in public. Burn him there.
Elbows, I'm sorry. The people making jokes don't understand how important this game is.
Elbow, shut up.
I am making jokes, and the other people in the chat
You're
are
our father.
recalling emotional moments from Life is Strange that you should also appreciate. And Paul is making jokes. And just like Marianne, we can't deal with our feelings, and we are doing this to cope. So you should see it's not disappointing, it's sad.
It is.
It's
We're all, yeah. We're not as good as you, Elbows. Let's be honest. Like, we're not all as composed. We
you're
don't
such a
get the
good person, Elbows.
exactly.
You're
Oh,
so kind. You
oh,
don't understand coping mechanisms at all. You don't understand how humor or rudeness could be used to cope with your true feelings about a person. So I'm sorry, but this is how some people are to cope.
yeah, that's true. And Elbows, if I remember right, you offer classes on people like accessing feelings and being in touch
Oh,
with deeper emotional truths,
do
right?
you?
Because you don't,
Ponder
I
on
mean,
that.
yeah. Because Elbows very rarely drifts into like the humorous realm. That's not really his thing. He's more
No,
like,
no,
yeah, yeah.
no, yeah. So let's continue with our lack of coping skills, Paul. Finish
Okay.
this game.
Papa?
You knew how bad it got out here. How little we had. Why didn't you help Marianne?
You mean all the money she wanted? We didn't have anything to spare. Well, that winter was rough on everyone. You would have starved out here if not for all the free food we gave you.
Don't act like you had anything to do with that. That was all Tessa.
That's a cruel presumption, young man. Maybe it was Tessa's idea initially, but I supported it. And your mother was happy to live off our handouts.
You try to burn down our barn.
You tried to burn down our barn and knocked Tyler unconscious.
I never meant to hurt anybody. You weren't supposed to be home.
Doesn't excuse the fact that you didn't even stop to help.
What do you want me to say? I panicked. I was terrified that this whole thing was going to blow up in my face. I had to do something.
So what we're for us is, wait, what are we trying to do here? The end goal remains unclear. So we just found out that he is their dad, who I can't remember when. Maybe it was the last part or the part before. We found a letter from him that basically was threatening, take it as you will, with making her get an abortion for them. And she refused to, and then he's been sort of like holding this over her head, and he's been controlling her and like all this stuff for a kind of a while. So they're not only confronting him about being the dad, but also just about this messed up situation. He's married to Tessa, as we know. So he's like, we've been giving you out handouts, and this is what you needed, and all this stuff. So he's just a dick. Overall, they're confronting a dick. That's what's happening.
We're looking eye to eye to a dick.
Yes. As everyone should. I don't know.
Yeah, we're just
Sorry.
staring
I'm
down
sorry.
some dick right now.
Just staring at. Anyway.
You were here that night.
Okay,
You saw
serious.
Marianne and Tyler. Why didn't you help?
Yeah.
I know it wasn't my best moment, but she threatened my life.
So you just decided to let her drown?
I didn't decide anything. Everything happened so fast, I panicked. And by the time I got to town, Brown was already on his way out. There was nothing else I could do.
So again, he witnessed the whole murder situation,
Yeah.
and he didn't say anything or do anything or whatever. Yeah.
What should we do now? Oh, I say we can talk to each other.
Yeah.
So what do we do now?
We tell him he's got to fix the mess he made, one way or another.
Okay.
You failed us, Tom. You need to make it right.
I'll do whatever you want. As long as none of this gets out.
Excuse me?
You want me to pay for my mistakes? Fine. But please, Tessa can't know.
Oh, Tessa never
It's a
knew.
killer.
Tessa already knows, Tom.
Debatable.
No. That's impossible.
It never occurred to you the reason Tessa cut Marianne off was you?
Right. Look at the timing of when they cut her off.
Thing. Oh, Lord.
You should try talking to your wife. Maybe if you had, we wouldn't be in this situation. And maybe Marianne wouldn't be dead.
Oh, come on. You of all people should appreciate how troubled Marianne was. She was unhinged. Something like this would have happened sooner or later.
Which one are you going to go with? Both are true.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. You abandoned her.
And you just couldn't risk being there when it happened. Even though it meant leaving her to raise kids out here all by herself. None of this would have happened if you'd manned the fuck up.
I didn't have a choice. I know it shouldn't have happened. But, well, your mother was a very pretty woman.
Blah.
And
She was hot.
done so many things. The way I always thought I would have. I got caught up. Love made me a fool. Look, I made mistakes. But this will not go any further than the three of us.
Why? We know. Tessa knows. Marianne's dead. There's no point in hiding it anymore.
He's afraid it'll tank his campaign.
Remember, he's running for office.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus, Tom.
I've kept your secret all these years. I don't want to go spilling it. But I will if I have to.
What?
Yeah. Your little story about self-defense. I've never told anyone how Marianne really died.
Ooh.
That night, I came out here because I was worried about your mother.
Mad Hunter.
Mm.
Why do they do it? They made me do it. They made me do it. Why did they do it? This is his fault. This is his fault.
Paul, pause it.
No, I am watching. I'm watching it.
It's like it's all coming to an end.
No, she hasn't seen him, right? She's just loading the. Sorry,
No, right,
I had-
but yeah.
Okay.
Do you
okay.
need to address it? It's fine, but
Nope.
just pause it.
I'm good. I'm good. 100% good.
Okay,
I'm good.
okay.
Manhunter.
Oh, so he saw everything. Okay.
Yeah.
Honey, hey, Tom, please.
So the mom was crazy. She was gonna like shoot the daughter.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Did you hear that? I'm not gonna hurt
Yeah,
you.
like, I'm not gonna hurt you.
This is his story. Remember what he's saying.
Yeah.
That's my story, kids.
No! No way! You're a fucking liar!
I saw what I saw.
Ugh! You're manipulating us just like you manipulated her!
Tyler!
You're not listening to this, are you?
Be smart about this, Allison. Are you sure you want this to get out?
Ugh, he's so gross.
You've got way more here to lose than he does. His name will be all but clear, but you'll be a killer. What will your uncle say? And Michael? Well, the whole town might turn on you.
Don't touch her.
Yeah, Tyler.
Can I pause it real fast?
You know I'm right.
No, I'll watch, but then I'll pause it.
Get
Okay.
out of here, Tom. Tyler and I need to talk alone.
Just please think twice before making any rash decisions. There are a whole lot of lives at stake here.
Leave us the fuck alone. And never come back.
Yes, Tyler.
Okay, so I gotta pause real fast.
Yeah.
I'm a little confused because what he said that he saw is what we know to be the truth, right? Like that is what happened.
We
What's
didn't
different?
hear the I'm not gonna hurt you before.
Got it.
It's mixed up with that whole thing of like his whole story of what she said before at the barn and you know, that
That's the
message
only-
at the end. Yeah, as far as like the actions that took place, he saw the mom with the gun. The gun was also pointing down, not at Tyler.
Got it.
And then Allie came up and just did it. You know, so it was a little bit more like you guys did this unwarranted kind of a thing.
Okay, got it. I see what you're saying. I see the difference.
Yeah, it's very slight.
Yeah. But the gun wasn't raised. I'm not gonna hurt you. Stabby stab.
Allie, you okay? You didn't let that asshole get to you, did you? Did you?
What if he's right? I've been having all of these nightmares about that night, and they were a lot like how Tom said. And now, when I try to remember, that's all I can see.
He's trying to mess with your head, and you're letting it work.
No, it's more than that. Ever since we started digging, I haven't been able to shake this feeling like something's off.
Something's off because he put this in your head.
But we all can agree you
Don't
stabbed
let him
your
get away
mom.
with it.
Right, that did happen.
Not
That did happen. I feel like we're all
We keep
pretending the
getting things
biggest
mixed
thing that happened.
Yeah.
We remember
didn't happen.
totally different versions of the past.
Those are just details. This isn't that. She
Yeah.
was going to kill me.
I'm not so sure anymore, Tyler.
That's the part that's unsure. Is
Got
like
it.
the motive.
Well, that one's hard. Because she was nuts. Which probably isn't the best phrasing for mental health awareness month.
Correct. Yeah, but you caught it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was unwell and untreated, and doing all she knew how to do.
Mm-hmm. Nuts.
It's an acronym for needs. Something. I don't know the acronym because this is important. We should focus on this.
Okay.
She had a gun pointed at me. She chased me. She said she was going to kill me.
She threatened Tom with those exact same words, with the same gun, on the same pier. The thing you said to Eddie the other day got thrown back at me. Don't you think it's possible that happened here too?
I guess it's possible. Fuck. I don't know. And we're never gonna know the truth, are we? It's like when you walk away from something. That's it.
Yeah.
Well, we know the big truth that you stabbed
I
your
guess
mom.
at this point,
Yeah,
just-
that happened.
have to decide what you believe.
I feel like we're arguing
Me?
about the tiniest stuff
Yeah.
right now.
You
Well,
need to
it's
start thinking, Allie.
it's again, what do you believe so you can move on with your life? Like, what are you gonna attune your beliefs around?
What's true to you.
Yeah.
No more running.
Okay.
Whatever you choose, you gotta live with it. Okay?
It's like if you believed your whole entire life that you were doing something to protect someone and then realized like, oh my God, maybe I did this for no reason at all, that messes with you. So here's your final choice, Paul, of the game.
Oh, really?
And it is which version of the truth are you going to go with? And so this is another memory situation, and you got to sort of pick, Tyler or Ellie's version. So I would recommend listening to it because it isn't super clear, or
Okay.
it wasn't to me.
I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm not gonna.
Maybe it comes later. Maybe the unclear part comes later.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
And I think you turn to this one of the other sides.
Yep, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you.
So what they don't
I'm going.
tell you is just pick which one you think, but they don't really tell you what the result is
Okay.
by this, not the result, but like what the meaning is behind it. So I won't say that, but you just pick which one do you want Allison to believe?
So, okay, so here's the thing. I'm like, this, can I talk it out for a second?
Yeah, talk it out.
Okay. She has been haunted by this for her entire life. She has thought she has killed her mother. That was a terrible thing to do, and she's been haunted by it, and she can't really move on.
But she did it for like the right reasons in her mind. Yeah.
Exactly. That was like the only thing holding her
Right.
sanity together.
Right.
And now you want to like, oh, maybe why don't you, since that has wrecked you as a life choice, what about we wreck you even more?
Right.
And now you introduce the fact that you killed your mother unprompted. Like, and this game sets it up where it's like you choose the path that you're going to like live the rest of your life. Well, then choose the one that's gonna
Right.
cause you trauma.
I know. I do get that and agree with that. I think the issue is that she's leaning toward that she was wrong. Like she's getting all these flashbacks. So it's like if she goes with it, is she going to doubt herself constantly? But like Tyler's like, you just got to pick which one you're going to go with. Like I think her gut's telling her right now that it's wrong, even though Tyler's gut is saying that it was right.
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of like believe Tyler's gut because Tyler was the one who had the gun pointed at him.
Yeah.
Like she was running up with a knife. Or she was running up with scissors. So she probably wouldn't hear because the voice was directed towards
True.
Tyler. She
I
didn't
think-
notice the
Yeah.
gun. And also, like honestly, kid was on his knees. If you have a gun down, it's going to look like it's pointed at a kid on his knees.
Yeah.
I
So we
don't
have
know.
the chat's arguing here about this as well. So yeah. So Fresh says, I think being in Delulu's better. Zachary, no, don't be into Lulu. She's gonna live with regrets all of her life, in my opinion. She won't regret it if she thinks she did it in self-defense. Honestly, I don't know. You saw how bad Allie feels about that. She's having bad dreams, panic attacks, suicidal thoughts. Okay, but I think she'd feel worse with killing her mom for no reason.
Yeah, 100%. I think so too. I also
Flossy's not going to reveal yet. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm just so, and I'm sorry, I'm so passionate.
I know, and we're getting there. I'm actually surprised by our timing. Our speed run worked. There's still more. There's still more, but yeah.
Okay, there's more. This kind of like leak into my final thoughts of the game. I'm just so confused why somebody who is running up to do good is arguing about the intention. The person who is going to get shot in the face and the person that was getting yelled at probably has a good idea of what happened, not the person running up with a pair of scissors. So it's like, I don't understand why Allie is so insistent that, Tyler, you don't understand this was the truth. No, I'm sorry, you don't know, Allie, you dum-dum. She's
yeah, no, I can hear that. Yeah, I just, but like, imagine having that feeling where you just don't feel like it's right. You know, like you can't just be like, okay, yeah, you're probably right. Like it sticks with her. So I get the like struggle, even though,
I feel that maybe I should have had a better lunch today. I'm not gonna like argue about it for the rest of my life. Like I'm gonna like just make a decision and go on. And it's like the person who was literally going to die said, "This is what happened, Allie. Shut up." And Allie's like, "Well, I don't know. It could have been something else."
Yeah.
And Tyler's like, "No." And she's like, "Well, what about?" And Tyler's like, "No." And she's like, I would rather feel terrible for the rest of my life." And I mean, God, Tyler, move on without Allie. Do not become a roommate. What?
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Paul has feelings. Yeah. Masi says,
and move in with him. Leave Allie.
Well, Allie's might be moving in with Michael, but yeah. Masi says, I think the idea is that the "I'm gonna kill you" was their voice playing tricks on them, like their power. So yeah, and so like if she's noticing, yeah, I mean, I get the struggle, but yeah, I know, I hear you.
Yeah, not to mention that, like, God, and that's stupid little mechanic they threw in at the last like chapter 2, where they're like, "Oh, maybe you don't know what's real." Doesn't that make our game more emotionally complex? No, it makes it stupid. Don't nod.
Wow, Paul's feelings are coming up before the ratings.
So stupid. Okay.
Frusk says that. Well, man, I think they're both good now. So the arguing in the chat. You know, you're seeing both sides. Yeah. So Zachary, I think they just didn't hear Marianne and they don't remember anything she said. But like they have a memory of her saying this to Tom and they projected this to her memory. Yeah. So is it not? Yeah. So what's it going to be? They were children and Tom actually remembers because he wasn't in a traumatizing situation, but he's also a scumbag that's trying to protect himself. So yes, I would agree with that.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, and now this vision of a nice Marianne appeared after we saw her sad backstory, so we feel more sentimental towards her and now believe maybe she's nice. What?
I'm just like, I don't know, like, I'm not gonna believe Tom. He's got an agenda. I'm going to believe the person who had a gun in their face who says she was going to shoot me.
I think we know where Paul stands. Let's see it. What are you gonna? I feel like you're gonna switch it up and believe Allison all of a sudden. All right. Stick to your memory. Marianne threatened Tyler. Or
I'm going to kill you.
Wait a second.
Believe Tom's version. So Tom said, Marianne did not threaten.
I'm going to kill you.
But this is the one that you've been saying that you want to stick to. This is both of your memories as to what would happen before.
Yeah, 100%. I'm not going to retcon my past so I can wreck my life.
I'm going to kill you.
Oh, this game. Get out of here.
You.
Stop it.
I'm going to kill you.
Okay.
Allison. This isn't what.
Tom was lying. Marianne couldn't face being separated from her kids again. And the only way to make sure that never happened was for all of us to go together. I know it in my heart. I saved you.
Good.
I saved us.
I think
I
she was
know.
very mentally disturbed.
You did the right thing.
I think we can all feel bad for Marianne in
Yeah.
the life that she was dealt. But you don't need to take down these two other
You want to go
people.
back inside?
Yeah.
Sorry, Don't Nod. You don't win this time. We're not gonna wreck 2 more lives, Don't Nod. Sorry.
Yeah, so I guess what I meant was so it wasn't just that she meant to kill Tyler, she was planning on killing everyone. I don't know if you caught that. So it was not about Tyler cutting his hair. It was like, I'm going to lose my children. It's going to be a murder-suicide situation.
So it could have been because truthfully, when in Tom's version of the story, when he looked through the window, she was loading a gun completely unrelated to Tom.
Unrelated to him. Yeah, right.
So why would you be loading a gun? Like, that doesn't make any sense.
She could have been like going after him or, something like he shows up at night sometimes from what we see.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, absolutely. Like it definitely could lead to that.
And that was the liar story. So it's like, well, he's, yeah. Oh boy.
Although Frost says, look at Allie. She knows she doesn't believe it. Oh, man. All right. Let's see.
What do you think? Would have aged well,
Uh-oh.
or just gone
Look
bad?
at those mugs. Oh, that'd be such a great mug to have.
Oh, they're cosplaying as Sam right now. Drinking.
Cheers, I guess.
Cheers.
Yay, our mom did want to kill us.
I can't believe Tom thought we'd buy that story. And that I almost did.
Yeah.
But Paul
I still
saved the day.
think he and Marianne. What the hell did she see in him?
She was probably just really, really lonely after she lost Leo.
Mm-hmm.
I could never get that lonely.
Yeah, 4:45.
Listen,
I think we're doing
with
it.
I know.
everything
Well, there's still
going
more,
on,
but yeah.
it got me thinking
We got to take down Tom.
about our voice. Like, that maybe we should stop using it.
Stop using it.
What?
What?
I just don't trust it. And I
It's
think we'll be
an interesting
better off
point.
without it.
Hmm.
This morning, I kept getting these horrible visions of you and Marianne and Eddie.
Visions. Like our memories?
Yeah, but different. It was all my worst
Oh,
thoughts
yeah.
brought to life.
That's right.
You were in my bedroom saying I abandoned you. Eddie called me a snake.
I'm sorry. I should have been there for you.
It's okay. I was the one who walked out. I can't let that happen again.
I don't think it will. Something's been pushing us to find answers. And now we have them. Maybe I'm wrong. And if it stays bad, we can stop. But I really want to keep what makes us us.
Tyler wants to keep the voice.
Hmm.
The Mad Hunter was forced to remain below the lake with the Moon Hag, but she did not kill him, because even reduced to just one hand, he was too
Power as a servant. Yeah. Interesting.
He plotted
What do you
the day
think?
he would emerge,
Brothers and
to
sisters?
once again hunt the wise princess and earn back his left hand. Always. And that is the story of how the crafty goblins rescued the wise princess from the Mad Hunter.
Paul's not moved to emotions, but I still am. I just love a good redemption and like a childhood like resolve.
No, it's good.
to like the deep parts that were so wounded, and like having a resolve that just gets me every time.
No, I was thinking about maybe turning that loft into an Airbnb. You can make some good money. It's all very decorated. It's got electricity.
Oh, that
Some
could be
cool
part of our cosplay LARP, everyone. We're low key planning a not related cosplay LARP. Word of the day for us, yes, crafty and speedrun.
Well, good game, everybody. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, Elbows, I would agree with you. Paul is dead inside. He can't deal with your emotions like I can, Tina.
Oh, wow. Hey, Rob. Rob, good timing.
Rob, good timing. We are finishing up the game, but I'm glad that you're here and hang out with us in the meantime. Zachary, what? Twerking on the frozen baby's tomb? No!
Zachary, start. First of all, Zachary, twerking is, that is so
something I would never do.
2019. Get with a new move. Like, what are we doing? Like, what new moves are we going to drop on
Nice
that
look.
tomb?
Good to go.
Ooh, I like the hair.
I actually don't. I very, very much prefer the other hair. And to be honest, I am instantly not attracted to Tyler anymore.
Oh.
It's something with, it's nothing wrong with the haircut in general.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Zachary, you know what I'm saying. Paul, maybe you're into it, but no, we are not.
I like it
getting ready to
longer.
head
I
out.
was just,
So, last
I like
chance.
variety
Is there
too.
anything you
I
want
find
me
it the
to do while I'm
spice
in
of
town?
life.
Listen, Ty, you're dropping off the keys with Tina, right?
Yep. Gonna leave him at her office on my way to the ferry.
I'll take your keys, Tyler.
Oh, wait, I got to do things. How are you?
How are you?
Good, actually. Really good.
Great.
You?
Same. Emptying the house really cleared my head out.
Thanks for doing that. The observatory really needed me this week, and after everything that happened, I just felt like I needed to keep some miles between me and Delos Crossing.
So
No
this
worries.
ending's totally different.
Loving your
Paul.
therapist?
Gail, yes. I was actually just doing some letter writing she assigned me as homework. It really helped me get some perspective.
That sounds awesome.
So,
How's Juno?
What's it?
yeah, if you want to pause for a second. So,
Yeah.
this ending, you could end up as Allison or Tyler, depending on what's going on. Depending on how close your relationship is, other things can change. You either move in together, you don't. Different things happen. So you've reached this ending, so we can kind of like hear how it goes.
Which is the best ending? Probably pretty sure.
Yeah.
No.
Big and full of people, even without tourists. Michael's been writing up rules for the apartment. I need your support against his whole food policy.
Just refuse to sign anything until I get there. Okay?
Okay, but you better hurry. If he gets his way, we'll only have one small shelf for junk food.
What? Heresy. I'm gonna need like twice that just for snack cakes after my surgery next month.
You can walk in the house and stuff while you're talking
Oh, cool. Thanks.
if you want. Now, remember, all these questions are the same and they repeat. So just remember what you did.
People sent you about Tom losing the election.
Yes.
Tom
I
lost the
saw
election.
Derby practice, so I didn't have time to read it. But I did cackle at the headline.
Did you picture Tom's face whenever you went in for a block?
No, but that is a great idea.
Anyways, I'm glad Tessa finally left his ass. Karma is a bitch.
Tessa
wow.
left him. Nice.
Okay, I think
Was that
that's
it?
everything.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna hang up now.
See you tonight.
Okay, I'm gonna take one last walk through the house and then head to the ferry.
I guess
Drive safe.
Tessa just didn't want to hang out with a
Pretty
loser.
sure that's the only way
much.
possible in the old Allison Mobile.
Love you, Tyler.
She's like, you
Love
didn't
you.
win the election. That's the only reason I'm leaving you.
What
Send a picture to Allison of their room.
Cool.
for posterity.
I do really like the whole idea that you begin and end with like the house. Like, kind of cleaning it.
Certainly hope the new owners are
merging.
Mr. or Mrs. Fix
Yeah.
It.
I like that a lot. It's a very cool thing. Okay.
And I think you might be able to take a picture of the mom's room too, if I'm remembering right.
Okay.
So if, oh, here we go.
Nice.
Good job, Allie. And like if Allie's here, it's you're taking pictures, but there's other stuff going on. I know you're gonna play this again right away, right when we're done, Paul. So I won't tell you what the other endings are.
Seeing it empty is so weird, but at least it's the last time we'll ever have to.
Oh. All right.
I did look at it. Oh, Michael and Tyler. Okay, so now you're gonna kind of hear where they're at. Are you gonna be Michael?
Sure, I'll be Michael.
Oh, let's move our heads. Okay.
Must be a relief to finally be done with that place.
No doubt. If traffic's not too bad, I should be back at our place around 4 p.m. Catch that? Catch that?
Oh, haha. Traffic in Delos, only if the mailbox bandit escaped.
The raccoon, if you remember. Michael again.
Hey, I'm making that biscuit thing you like.
And my biscuit thing, it's the way I fold up my legs. And I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna do it. Damn, I'm on my way. I think I should keep it that way. I'll probably take some fire hydrants and stop signs.
Don't die. I'll keep it warm. See you in a few.
Grinning emoji. Nice. Okay, Rob, Rob apparently has been hopping from live stream to live stream only to ask a question here, and super chatted the answer. So, what has Alexander the Great and Winnie the Pooh have in common? They both have the same middle name.
Thanks, Rob.
It's brilliant. Thank you for the super chat and the laugh at the end of a very depressing and sad game. It's the only thing they have in common.
Oh, Delos Crossing most wanted escapes. Fuzzy Bandit puts mail at peril once again.
That raccoon. That hair, I like a little kind of haircut.
You like a little boy band.
I like a little boy band, and it's the same. I have the same type for girls too. Like it's the same type. They all look the same.
Oh, kind of boy band, like short cropped haircut.
Hey, I'm having a private
for a girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hot. Okay. That is hot.
Carry on.
Zachary says, in relation to the joke, I think that if I didn't know this information, my life would have been absolutely the same. But thank you for that. I bet you're going to use it in some way in your life. All right. Oh, that's true, Masi. They're obligated to tell the owners about the whole tree thing. Yeah. Are they going to tell the new owners that the house is probably haunted? Like you guys were saying before, I meant to put that up. Yeah. So Frost said, this house is so pretty layout wise. Don't get me wrong. I would not step a foot in that house. That thing is haunted.
All right. So this is written by Sam. So I feel like I should be reading this drunk.
Yeah, but maybe he's gotten his life together. So it's up to you to decide. What ending do you want for Sam?
Oh, that's true. I do want him to pull his life together. So I do feel like Drunk would like be wishing him the worst. You know what? Honestly, if he sounds like me, wow, he really made it in life. So I'm just gonna read it like myself. Hey, goblins! Word in town is you guys finally sold the house. I come by tonight. I came by tonight to help you fix what needs to be fixed, but there was nobody home. Are you gone already? Things change so fast these days. Anyways, you know where to find me if you want me to fix things. If you're still in town, I mean, it's getting late and I'm pretty tired. Oh, and I am sorry for acting like the stupid ass I am. Everywhere I look, I think about what used to be. I've been trying to do better,
Okay.
but I think it might be too late for an old bear like
Mm.
me. Oh, that doesn't sound good.
That's
Not-
also, I believe, a choice you could have changed. I think. If you
Oh.
know in the chat, let me know. See, I've only played this twice. I don't know.
Not sure if this will reach you. It's getting late. Call me if you're still around. Be safe, Sam. P.S. I wish it was an easy fix. I wish it was as easy to fix everything as a boat.
Zachary just had a revelation that the mod for the Pacify game, the haunted girl is Marianne, yes, and the dolls are the frozen baby that died by the tree. Wow. And that is where we all just died inside with terror, with complete terror. Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you for that, Zachary, very much. I won't be thinking about that as I lay my eyes to sleep. But you're sleeping before me, so now you get it. There we go.
Oh, you're right. I can take a picture. Cool.
I don't know, just like with all the feelings that we have, just think about the intense moment this must feel for them. You know? Like cool.
Cool. Oh, another letter? Letters all over the place.
Well, at least she finally dumped his ass.
Oh, it's from Tessa. 5 pages.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, well, sort of.
Why would I have that?
Well, because they were close. So
Oh,
it's
that's
to you both, yeah.
That's right. Okay, yeah, that's right. How should I read this? I don't know what Tessa's voice was like. Was it up here? I don't know. It's kind of like nervous a little bit.
I don't know how I would do her voice.
Okay. Another Southern Belle? No. I'm writing this letter. I'll just read it. Dearest Tyler and Allison. We're just gonna get to that finish line, baby. Dearest Tyler and Allison, I'm writing this letter from Juneau International Airport. Well, I will soon board a plane to Manila on a missionary assignment. I apologize for not coming in person to say goodbye, but I was called to make the decision alone and to carry out on my own as well. I'm sure you understand that sometimes we must follow without question the prompting of the Spirit. I will not be coming back to Delos Crossing for some time. Before I go, there's still something I feel I must confess to you both. Perhaps because I have never found the strength to confront my husband, I have never been able to forgive Marianne for her betrayal. I truly did love you both like my own children, and I always tried to forgive your mother for her unapologetic lifestyle. But when I discovered that you were the fruit of her affair with my Thomas, I wanted her to suffer like I was suffering, and I brought down on your house the wrath I never dared allow to unfold in mine. I've been deeply ashamed all these years, and I'm surprised how much better I feel with it out in the open. The greatest thing about the truth is the peace it brings to your life. I hope you can find it in your hearts to forgive me. You have taught me once again how love will bring you further in life, something that Marianne had been trying to show me all along. Take care of each other, always, in his steps, Tessa. So give me 1 second. I got to look at my phone. And
Paul's plans tonight.
Done.
They're different than his plans last week, where he was watching some sweaty.
They are, yeah, a little different.
We'll leave that sentence unfinished. Let you decide what Paul was watching that was sweaty.
Yeah. Use your imagination.
Yeah.
Aw, dreamy sigh.
Okay. Let's go, baby. Wait, can I go? No. Wait.
I think you're just looking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I think the end. Can you go to the door again? The front door.
Yeah.
I think that's how you end it. No,
Oh,
or like, yeah, go to the door.
I should grab the rest of the stuff before I head
Grab the
out.
rest of my stuff. Okay. Oh, that bag. Maybe. I don't know. Actually, I didn't have to do this when I played this recently. So
okay.
I don't
Maybe this-
remember.
Too bad Tessa closed her cafe. That other place just doesn't quite hit the spot.
Oh, here it is. Wait. No?
Maybe I guess look at everything just in case. Oh, I know there was pictures that he needed to grab, but I know that you have some.
Mm-hmm.
Or just drop
Look
them.
on the counters.
Maybe there's a bag?
I think it's, yeah, I think it's, everything should just be out. So, like on that, yeah, you already took those. Oh, what's that? Did you look at that letter?
I think
Hey, goblins from Sam. Oh, yeah, that's from Sam.
that's from Sam.
Oh.
Uh,
In the bag in the car? Wait, Zach, are you saying, does anybody know where the stuff is? Because I definitely didn't have to do this when I played.
Maybe it's in my room? Maybe I missed it in my room?
It was empty. I feel like it's just right here. Let me see the end. We did so well, and now we're gonna take like 30 minutes.
I know. We're crushing it, and then all of a sudden, just ending the game is the hardest part.
Ending the game is this is such a good song. So good. Is there anything on the kitchen counter or the by the stove? I feel like this should be easy.
It should be. This seems like the easiest part. Like just ending the thing. I'll go check it out. It's got to be. Tiny. It's got to be so silly and tiny.
Silly and tiny. Silly and tiny. Okay. I'm looking it up as you look around because I'm like, what is going on?
Okay. Oh, take. Oh, take.
There we go. Oh, it's computer. Okay. Okay. You're good.
Okay. All right. I think that's it. Probably. Okay. We looked at that. We looked at that. Leave. Leave for good. Goodbye, history. Dark past.
Yeah.
I'm a new man. In a sweet purple Jeep.
Well,
I had a purple Jeep,
this is
Tyler.
goodbye for real, I guess.
It's a vibe. Oh.
Hmm.
Hey, Aaron. It's Tyler Ronan. I thought I'd catch you on your break between sessions, but I guess you're going long with another rebel with too many causes.
Good one, Tyler. Oh my God, you guys in the chat. I can't right now. This is a serious moment. No.
I know. I saw what Frost said.
I just wanted to say, well, you were right about grief. About it going in circles. This morning, I was out on the porch staring at the fog. And my mother, she just tumbled right out of me. But it was okay. It actually felt good to remember. Anyway, give me a call back if you get a chance. I'll see you around. And thank you.
And that's the end of the story.
Okay.
It will eventually, after the credits, go to your choices, so you can kind of look at those. We will. I know it is time for you to go, but will you have enough time for the rants that you would like to do? Okay, here we go. So let's just look at these.
Completed the puzzle.
Yeah, instead of bashing open Leo's container. God, can you imagine that?
Whoa.
So this is what I think this is wrong. Like, there's no way that can be right. People that test multiple endings, like, there's no way 100%, even if it was like point whatever and they don't track that low, like, no, there's no way. I think this is just coded wrong.
I think it's also a little deceiving because it was Tom's testimony, but it was also kind of like how Allison was like starting to lean anyways.
Yeah, exactly.
So I know.
It
wasn't exactly Tom exactly. So
yeah,
one flaw in the game, just one flaw.
Right. No, I do kind of believe in the code here, like 95%. I can't imagine people wanting to have them let go of their voice unless they're just testing out to see what would happen. So this kind of makes sense. But yeah, for sure, Mossy agrees that has to be a glitch.
Eddie was relieved that Allison. Oh yeah, we don't see much of Eddie in the last part.
Well, we did at last week, and that was in chapter 3. But yeah, remember, you had her reveal the truth that she was the one that did it, and so yeah.
Eddie was relieved. Okay, Sam felt understood by Allison. Listen to Sam's story. Okay, 71%.
Oh yeah. 29%, that's where you fall, Zachary. Did not feel the connection was real. All right.
You got to be honest. You got to be honest with yourself, Zachary.
Yeah. Okay. And this is awesome. Let's keep this on the screen for a minute. Okay. So anyway, we're going to go into our ratings now. Okay. And I know Paul has some feelings. We've heard the feelings overall. I'm going to tell you my feelings. While Paul can collect himself. And then also, everyone in the chat, feel free to rate as well. Overall, we rate this against the very superior game series that is Life is Strange. There is no way any game can top this. So we don't expect 5s for anything, right? For any game at all. I mean, yes, 5s in some areas, but not all 5s. It's just not possible, right? So, but I agree with a lot of the things that you've said about, and in the chat as well, about some of the logistics of the game, and like some things feel a little bit forced, but I just love stories of, I was going to say trauma, but I do mean that, like of like figuring out who you are and who people are, and empathy and compassion for very complex people. That is such a huge, I mean, it's weird to say passion, but it is, of mine. Like, I really love that. And because of the fact that that is something that means so much to me and affects me so much, that's very present in this game, where you're really figuring out the complexities of their mom. And while it's not, they don't really like throw it out at you, you really see a lot of the complexities of Tyler and Allison as well. So my scores go up because of that, just because I'm so obsessed with it, of that part. But I do understand, if that wasn't a factor, I would probably agree with the things that you're about to say. So, do you want to rant first and then rate, or would you like to rate while ranting?
Let's rate while ranting, because truthfully, I don't know if I have a lot of rants, or I think my rants are going to kind of come in like waves as I'm like sharing one thought. That'll like remind me almost like almost like a thought cloud of like other ranting things.
Yeah.
So kind of like, my ranting will look like one of those cork boards where it's like a bunch of like strings attaching. Okay. So first, this sounds really silly. It's too much. There was too much Also, that reminds me, first string, the power sucked. And I know it's not supposed to be like a power set, but it is so hard to top the
Yeah.
initial Life is Strange power set where you could reverse time. Like that is such a powerful mechanic that
It really is. And I think that that's really the most powerful for all of them. Like you really, I mean, even like Life is Strange 2, you obviously don't even have the power. It's Daniel's power. So like the control character that you have doesn't have it. And I love Alex's power of emotional empathy and clairvoyance. And that's like a really cool thing too. But like as far as a game mechanic and affecting the game, one is superior in my opinion. So I don't think you can ever really compare to that. But yeah.
And I guess that it kind of ties into like it being too much. It's like let's just kind of go like going through it. One of the characters is transitioned, and I'm not saying like that's
Almost not quite, but yeah.
yeah, transitioning like
Yeah.
and like that topic alone is full of so many emotions, and it's like
Yeah.
okay, we're not going to stop there, which I don't think I'm glad they layered on stuff. Then it's like the mom is dealing with a lot of stuff, and then it's like there's an affair, and then hey, why not we throw in a dead baby? And it's like
Yeah, okay, I see that. Like I guess I was thinking about like Life is Strange 2 where there's so many scene changes in this, and now there's a cult, and now there's a you have drug dealers, and now you're the cops are after you, and you're at the border, and like that happens too. But I guess you're right. They're all like that one, even though so much is happening all the time, it's the story is about this journey of meeting different people, whereas this story is not really about that. So like I kind of see your point. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's totally subjective. Like I totally understand. Like these are just kind of like my totally subjective thoughts. I do think Life is Strange 2, it did have a lot of elements, but at its core, it was like you are trying to help your brother escape, and like that is the thing it always came back to, which I thought was like very lovely. Like it just came back to like we're trying to escape and protect ourselves.
Yeah.
And it's like, and I was like, Life is Strange 1, it's like you're always coming back together to protect yourselves. And I feel like this weirdly was like a triangle situation where it's like you guys cared about each other, but like the goal was like learning about your mother. But the problem is that just learning about your mother can't change anything. You still still stabbed her. She's still dead. All you're doing is kind of like figuring out the past, which kind of like never changes the present. It only messes with it.
It's like an interesting anchor point where like if there was a different anchor point and they were also figuring out their mother around this anchor point, it might have been a different situation. For you, I'm thinking. Like where it's like the bond with the brother, taking care of the brother, surrounding that was all the stuff that happened. But this anchor point doesn't seem like it maybe was enough of an anchor for you.
Yeah, like I don't know. Yes, no, 100%. And like what if, and this like radically changes the game, but it makes everything you do more important. Like what if the mom lived and you went to jail because you assaulted your mother, and that's just the law. You have to like press charges.
Okay.
And now everything you're discovering helps you like free the mom of her guilt, or free you
and all that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And,
right.
And how people see her. Then it's like everything you're doing feels more like, oh, you're changing the future. But you never really change the future here. You're just kind of like swimming around the past, which messes with your head a little bit. So
yeah. To bring up a couple chat comments just to catch up. So for us says, I feel like the story was so good, but we kept distracting ourselves with jokes and spicy ice cream. Zachary does give. Oh, I have a weird. Sorry, there's a weird.
Ooh, Zachary, hot.
Zachary gives a low score, so similar to Paul, most likely. And then Mossy says, I don't know. This game's on par with some of the Life is Strange games. Frusk, a little bit higher than Zachary's. It feels more intimate, but I kind of like that, says Mossy. I really like the self-reflection because it reminds you that not every memory is true. Yes, you can deceive yourself and there's no truth. Yeah, I love that. So Masi says, to me, it's all fives, maybe except the choice and consequences.
That's awesome. That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
I'm
So like,
glad.
I love that there's difference of opinion here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I love. Yeah, that's great.
That's interesting, Zachary. You brought up Twin Mirror. I'm actually wondering if Paul will like Twin Mirror better than this. I was going to bring that up. Yeah. Okay. Continue, Paul. Continue.
So I'm trying to think of my other. I don't really have a lot of other rants. I just felt like it was emotionally too much. Where I was like, I couldn't really like. Oh, and this is like really minor. I wish it was broken up in like 5 chapters. Like,
yeah.
I don't know why you made such beefy, enormous chapters.
Well, to be fair, Life is Strange is in 5 chapters, and it took us like 4.5 to 5.5 hours to do each one. I guess it wasn't that long. It was like 3.5 to 4. So they were the same length in 5 chapters.
Got it.
Essentially, we
That's
just
so
split it
funny
up.
That's so funny because this game feels so much, and probably just because I wasn't liking it that much.
Yeah.
It felt like a slog. Oh, that's the other thing. The games within it,
They're reading.
They felt like such filler. Like, oh, hey, go find this file and do this, and I'm like, I was just like, I get it. Don't nod. You don't have the budget. You clearly, Life is Strange 2 sucked. I mean, it was good, but people didn't buy it as much, so your budget was tinier. And I feel like they were kind of like
Well, they actually separated from their producer. Yeah, right, okay. For sure. Well, so I love the idea of how they did the games. The idea of this book that kind of like if you went back and read all those stories now that you know the full story of the mom and you know who all these characters are, it's gonna be like beautiful, like. Okay. But in my opinion, and not like that I know the ones that I've read, it's like really exciting to read these stories now, to get into the mom's mind. But like at the time you don't necessarily know it. It just feels tedious. So I love the idea of this, of like, I'm trying to figure out my mom in this like beautiful art piece that she made and we helped her make. And it's a story of our childhood, our messed up childhood and her life. And we don't even know it, you know, as because we're kids. So I love the idea. I just think the execution of the actual gameplay of it was really tedious. And I obviously, you know, like it was too late. They already made it, you know? So like, I don't know how to make it less tedious, but I love the idea. I don't know.
I didn't think the game had a good villain. I mean, think of Life is Strange 1 had an amazing.
No spoilers. Not that everyone here knows the answer, but just in case.
I will not. But that villain drop, like, is like that is hot. A mic drop moment. Hot. Like it is so hot, and it's like that was so good. But I feel like the writers were like, oh no, we have to try so hard to make Tom the villain. But it's like, if you think about it for a hot second, no, you stabbed your mom. You're kind of the villains of your own narrative. Like, yeah, I get it. Tom didn't go fish her body out of the water to save her. Well, neither did you two. So I feel like it was this weird, like, no, you're the problem, Tom. You had sex, funny. Made babies, and it's like, well, yeah, but you guys are the ones who did the stabbing. So I was like,
who's the real villain here?
Yeah, I felt like all of a sudden they were like raising their voices and pointing fingers in the last scene, and I'm like, well, that doesn't mean Tom is a super villain here.
Yeah, yeah. But then also, do we need a supervillain? Like, that's the other thing. Like, are we just accustomed to that with Don't Nod? And again, we've played 2 Don't Nod games, Life is Strange 1 and Life is Strange 2. They've had 2 didn't have a supervillain. Life is Strange 3 was not Don't Nod. So, you know, like it's one, you know, so it's a different game, but I do agree. That part is funny to me as well. Yeah.
And I think that might have bit Life is Strange 2 in the ass too, not having a villain. Like,
because I think everyone's just expecting it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I love 2 as well.
Yeah, no, I love 2. And here's the thing. I'm coming in hot. I'm fine with this game. This is as hot as I get, guys. Oof. I'm fine with it. This is like fine. Like if I'm sounding like I hate it, I don't. I'm just like fine with it. This is like a restaurant where you're like, that's fine. I'll probably never go back to it. But it gave me food. It gave me food, a lot of tears. Just how I like my restaurants. I like to be covered in tears when I leave.
God.
Please tell me, thank you for the bio of this restaurant. Thank you for telling me about the dead baby
Oh my
that
God.
inspired this restaurant. Jesus.
Yeah. I don't. Mossy says, I feel the issues in this game can also be found in Life is Strange games. Yeah, I see that. I think the Life is Strange characters were much better. I think that's why I love it. There's just a very big variety, a difference of opinions. So Paul, if you were going to rate your connection to the characters,
also have the balls, don't nod. If you're going to start saying your narrator's unreliable, lean more into that. Don't say like, oh, our narrator's unreliable, but only kind of when it serves our needs to add.
Lean in more.
Story. Lean in more to that. Have the guts, have the courage to really make it a super unreliable narrator. But I feel like they kept adding these like little mechanics because they're like, oh, this will make it fun. Well, it's like, yeah, it does, but also it makes everything I'm watching not real. It kind of like pulls the rug out from underneath you of caring. So
yeah, I wonder if they were going for more subtlety in this one, since Life is Strange 1 and 2 was a lot, so maybe this was something they were trying. I don't know.
Well, if I think the sales numbers are any indication, I don't think people want subtlety, because if I remember right, this did not do well. And Don't Nod is like, ooh,
Paul's feelings.
I don't think it did well. So I'm sorry for the 4,000 people who bought this game and liked it.
Whoa, Paul! Whoa, Mossy, you and me against.
I don't know. No, I'm sorry.
Okay, let's see if there's any redeeming characteristics in your ratings. Did you feel connected to the characters at all?
You know what? Honestly, so here's the thing. My ratings are going to sound a little crazy because I just ranted about it.
Okay.
I'm just connection to characters. Oh God, what did I probably give it? 5s in Life is Strange.
Oh, everything's a 5 in Life is Strange.
Then I'm going to say a 3. I do feel like I like the depression and the anxiety. I totally got that. That is speak my language. So I'm going to say 3.
Yeah, and why not more than a 3? Just because of some of the areas that you thought they could go further on, or
I didn't really think it was like.
Yeah, that's fine.
No, I would just say 3. It didn't hit me.
Yeah. I really like, the 3 main. Marianne, even though we don't know her, like I felt like I really understood her. And Allison and Tyler. I'm not necessarily connected to each of them in the same way, but I feel like I get them, which I like. So I think the rating for me would be a little bit higher, but this is your ratings today. Investment in the story, Paul.
I'm going to say 3. Like, again, I'm just fine with this. Like,
okay. So it's like a C, a solid C.
Here's the thing. I guess this is what it is. Don't Nod for me after Life is Strange was like an A student. And then Don't Nod 2 was like, I would say like a B+, A- student. And then, they come home with like a C-. And I'm like, well, this is disappointing. I know you can do A work. So that's why I'm giving it C's. I'm like, it's kind of like right there for me. It's like a C.
All right.
C. So
right on that edge.
Yeah, just listen. I say this with a lot of love. I really do. You got me sucked into Life is Strange. I like.
I'm so happy about that.
Yeah.
Self-reflection opportunity.
Oh, not many. Honestly, 2. Yeah.
Okay, 2. Okay.
I don't remember those moments where you just get to like sit and soak in the environment like I really enjoyed in the other Don't Nod games.
Yeah. Okay. Choices and consequences. So there are choices and consequences. They're there. How did you feel compared to Life is Strange choices and consequences?
Not great. Not great.
That was the point where Mossy dipped as well.
Yeah, I'd say 2. I'd say I don't feel like I was really.
Yeah. Not feeling it. And then Vibe created that Alaskan vibe, the tension, the discomfort around, changing self, the dynamic of untruths and mysteries, all those.
You know what? I liked that it kind of picked a certain number of locations and you kind of kept returning to those. And I was like, you kind of notice the subtle differences. So I would say that's kind of vibey. I'd say 3.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So still a C for you.
I'd say still C.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Can't crack that C.
Can't crack that C. Okay. So as far as these are just yes or no's, I don't think it is music driven.
No, don't make us laugh.
Not at all.
No.
And then romance potential there is, but I don't like that there's just one choice. Like, and it's very small. I while I love it that there's some of that in there and it's cute, it kind of to me doesn't like. But the question is yes or no. Is there romance potential?
No, because they play tested this bad boy and people were like, nobody gets to make out. And they're like, ooh, man, we should make a scene real fast. Engineers, something. Boo.
I'm going to leave that as a cross and a check. Real world issues. Now, while the exact situation is very unlikely, there are real life situations that are present in here. Oh my gosh, Elijah's back just for the ratings. Well, good. You didn't see the ending. That's a good thing.
Real world issues.
Paul's not happy with this game. Spoiler.
Same thing happened with me and my mother on our didn't want to talk about it, but yeah.
Yeah. Intuition / paranormal. So this would be related to their powers. So technically they have a power. So we got to say yes, even though you're not a fan of it.
You're right.
Artistic expression. I would also say yes with the book.
Yeah. I think you're right. Oh yeah. That is very beautiful.
Yeah. And then nostalgic. And again, what I mean by this is sort of like, it doesn't have to be like, oh, there's something from the 90s. It's like, like Life is Strange 1 brings you back to a time, a coming of age time. Various, you feel like you've been brought back to a time period in some way.
Yeah.
I don't know that this one had
How
that
do
for
you
me.
feel about it? Because I don't.
Yeah.
Sorry, I would say because I feel like music in this one ties so hard together.
Yeah.
A lot of music, so I didn't feel a lot of nostalgia. I am so tied into music with nostalgia, so
yeah. Well, and in Gone Home, which I played and edited now, there's a lot of nostalgia and not music driven, but like this, I didn't feel a nostalgic vibe for me. So we got all your ratings in there, and I know Zachary, I know you love Detroit Become Human. I don't have a PlayStation, so I do want to play it. I have a couple people's that I can borrow, but I'm just going to go nuts with that game and needing to figure out every ending, and I can't borrow someone's PlayStation for that long. Yeah.
How did you? Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't shut up for a while.
No. I will rate this separately. I definitely, yeah. I mean, and I'll do that on somewhere else. But I do feel very connected to the stories. I am invested in the story, so I'm definitely higher than you. Okay. I feel like self-reflection opportunity is higher as well. I didn't feel like I personally had to self-reflect, but I feel like it would give that for a lot of people in a lot of situations. So that's why that would be higher for me. Traces and consequences, I agree, is low. Vibe, I do feel like there's vibe. Zachary, I have a Mac, so I can't play it on Steam. Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't want to like, this isn't final for you at all, but I would say almost like, it sounds like each one of yours would be like 1 point higher.
Yeah, no, I think that's probably accurate. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're pretty close despite me rambling.
Well, yeah, I don't have the same rant as you, but but knowing your scores. Yeah. No, I think so. Yeah, for sure. We are past the time where you wanted to stop now. So you have to go.
Yeah, well, yeah, I should probably go pretty soon. Yeah,
we did it though, Paul, and we don't have plans for what we're going to be playing next week. But I think we need something light and not emotionally driven. Eileen suggested another round of 10 dates. If we don't think of something, maybe we'll do that with the other gender. I forget who you played with last time. I can't remember.
Yeah, that was fun.
So like if we don't think of something, maybe that's an easy one to do. But yeah, if you have any ideas, let us know in the comments of this live stream once it officially posts and you're able to do comments. Something that, again, is related to choices, is related to story, but maybe is a little on the sillier side because we can't keep it together. We can't hold it together.
We can't.
We need a break from emotions.
I can't feel anymore. I'm all felt out.
Yeah. Okay. We're getting a few requests for 10 dates, the male version. Okay. Yeah. Maybe we'll do that because that'll just be one day.
One other thing I forgot to mention is that the game during the puzzles made me miss Edith Finch because
right.
man, that was a great game. Like that was just
Right. And it's so similar that we just played it, that you grab it. That was amazing, by the way, when all of you in the chat said you defend Finch at the same time. That was like so fun. Yeah, it's so similar. Oh, yeah, no, I think you're right. I think we have to do 10 dates, Paul. And then Frusk, OMG, Paul wigs on, and then the men dates. Yep.
I'll break them out. I will break them out next week, Frusk.
Absolutely. And Not So Average Fangirl says Paul is a vibe. So there you go.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Not So Average.
Zachary, Coffee Talk. Haven't you played Coffee Talk on a live once on your channel, Paul? I feel like that's something that you've done.
No. Well, I've talked about playing.
Okay.
But I haven't yet. So I would be down for that as well. And again, I'm pro wig. I'll bust out a wig. So whether it's Coffee Talk dates or Detroit Become Human, I'll wear a wig. So.
Yeah, maybe we'll have to do that. We'll bring back our wig commands for sure. Got to use these points. We can't use the points only on apologizing for Paul. And then also, aside from what we'll be playing together, I'm finally done editing some of the Oxenfree videos. My hair is this short in it. So you know how long it was since I played it. So Friday will be the first Oxenfree video finally. So I'm very excited because Oxenfree 2 finally has a release date. Fingers crossed it stays. So I was like, I gotta get this done. So yes, look for that. Thank you, Paul.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. This was fun.
Yeah, thank you, everybody. This was fun tonight for sure. This was definitely a good time. We will see you most likely next week, probably doing something with wigs. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.